What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live. We are live. We are live. Episode 27 of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie T. Guns Sr. Eddie Guns, Papa Smurf, Smurf Dog, whatever you want to call me. Just spell my damn name right. Tonight's episode, let me pull that up real quick. Tonight's episode, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, we all know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Tom, you know, they just traded their coach. They just switched coaches because one coach went to the. We'll talk about all that in a minute. We got a couple of Buccaneers fans coming in. I know one is getting off of work, so he got to drive home. One I'm still waiting to chime in. He'll be here in a minute. And then we're going to get down to business. But, well, we're going to talk a little NFL. We're going to talk a little off the book. Not dealing with Tampa Bay, just the whole NFL in general. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to zoom out. See, I can put looking at this mug right here. I'm going to bring in the usual suspects. A couple of them anyway. BA on the road. But we got my resident Eagles fan, G Spot. What's up, G? What's going on?
As long as I'm alive, every day
is a good day. Okay, yeah, bet. All right, good. Yeah, for sure. Got my resident Jets fans, as y'all can see. That big ass white New York thingy in green and white. My man Pep. What's going on, Pep?
What's going on? Want to know in the preseason? We going to the Super Bowl. Let me stop. Let me stop acting like Cowboys fan. Let me stop acting like Cowboys fan.
That game? That's what I was gonna start with too. Who y'all beat in that game?
They beat us.
Our third and fourth stringers was better.
They beat us
because they didn't do nothing with the first string.
But like I tell everybody,
yeah,
it's just preseason. I don't get hyped.
He's just fucking with you. Trust me.
Yeah, I
know. He's just fucking with you, dude.
I know. I'm waiting for BA to come on because
Yeah, they suck.
If the Cowboys would have beat Denver, they'd have been like, "Oh, we going to the Super Bowl." Yeah, I already heard Cowboys fans say it. My neighbor,
they ain't even look.
He going to the Super Bowl this year. All right, motherfucker.
They ain't even look good.
Well, we already got him on. We already got him. Documented that he say they going to the Super Bowl, and they got the key
code.
The code.
You gotta dial it in.
Yeah, crack the code. He talking about, I'm sorry. Hey, dude, don't apologize for that. That was good shit right there.
That was the best one we did.
Oh, man, that footage,
because of him.
You can't beat it.
That was for the history book.
Cannot beat it. All right, check it. If you would like to appear on the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast, hit me up on this Gmail right here. Or you can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. But hell, that's the easiest right there. I check that every day. For real. All right. So before we get into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers while we waiting on BA, and then my other Buccaneers fans, we'll just sit here and shoot the shit. So what we got? How about we talk about injuries real quick to Tampa Bay? Go ahead, Pep. I know you had one.
Yeah, a big one. Mike Evans.
How bad is that? How bad is that tear?
It's a hamstring, but you don't know if they, just saying it's sore or whatever. If they lose Mike Evans, that's a lot of their offense.
And that stuff, hamstrings, they linger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Godwin coming back off that knee injury.
Right.
So he ain't at full speed either.
Right. And I'll add one to that. Y'all know they center been out for a while. Jensen
for a long
who's a
while.
big part of their offensive line, who runs that offensive line, directs traffic, whatnot. He's been out for a while, man.
They got him third on the depth chart right now.
Because he injured.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got him third on the depth chart because he injured. So you ain't got your starting center. You don't got two of your starting receivers. Had all three of their four of their receivers got the questionables by him. All three starters and Brashad Perryman.
So my thing is,
he just ain't playing.
Go ahead, G.
My thing is with injuries, especially to like wide receivers, the cat throwing the ball makes a difference too, because he'll make you a fucking star. When TB was in New England, a lot of them cats wasn't stars until they started catching his balls. Because I admit, Mike Evans being out, that's a big one. You know what I'm saying? You got a man coming back from a knee injury. We all know we done all had knee injuries and shit. That ain't no easy thing to come back from. That's like an Achilles tear or whatever. But when you got a quarterback that's going to put you in a position to make you effective, it makes a difference. I think Tampa Bay will be okay until Evans comes back. Now, Guns, like you said, they center. Now that he directing traffic on that offensive line. I don't give a fuck who you got back there calling signals saying hut, 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 or Omaha, Omaha, whatever the fuck Tom Brady be saying. That cat snapping you the ball because he's used to getting it one way, that's going to be a difference maker right there. Everybody else, they're replaceable. That offensive line, key pieces on that offensive line, nah.
So you know what? I've seen Tom Brady with some good offensive lines, man. But those teams that can rush him with just 4, he has a problem with.
Yep.
The Giants touched him up a lot in both of them Super Bowl. I mean, they touched him up.
And they were the blueprint to beat them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But remember the year they was
that front 4 they had.
Yeah, but remember the year they went undefeated. They had to come back and beat the Giants. Remember, he had to hit Brandon Moss with that 50-yard touchdown, and he hit him a couple times, and they had to come back and beat him because the Giants ain't have to blitz.
But it's no secret, Tom Brady don't like pressure.
He don't like pressure at all.
He don't like pressure, and the Giants in the Super Bowl was the blueprint to every team. When Philly beat them in the Super Bowl, we used the Giants blueprint. That front 4.
Well, y'all had the front 4 to do it.
Yeah,
exactly. That front 4.
If you don't got to blitz, them, you could beat them.
Yeah,
well, you could beat him.
I was just watching the game on YouTube the other day, and I was like, damn, that front 4 put so much pressure on Tom Brady. It was ridiculous. He was flustered. He was literally flustered. Like he didn't know what the fuck to do. I mean, and everybody says Nick Foles won that game for us, man. Okay. That's why his ass a backup right about now. He was a backup when he went to Chicago. Fuck him,
you don't like Nick Foles either?
He keep getting paid, so.
Man, he got y'all ring though.
He in the league.
Respect him for that.
He in the league, and I give him mad props.
Come snatch your hat off your head.
He won 9 straight games.
He
won 9 straight games to include the Super Bowl. And even before that,
hat off your head. Ain't nothing you can say because he won y'all the Super Bowl.
And even before that, he has the season record for least amount of interceptions versus touchdowns thrown. So I give Nick Foles his props. Yeah. I think he only his first season as the starter for the Eagles, he only threw like 5 or 6 interceptions the whole season. We ain't making nowhere. We made it to the playoffs because Andy Reid never had a losing season in Philly.
Hey, so let me do a real quick hypothetical, man.
I got you.
Y'all know, since we talking about Tampa Bay and Tom Brady there, y'all know Tom Brady was a 49ers fan growing up. What if he'd have won all 7 of them Super Bowls with the 49ers, man? On top of Joe, him and Joe, like, somehow it was Joe and then Tom Brady,
and Steve
or
Young.
Steve Young and then Tom Brady, something like that.
Yeah.
Man,
it would have been a dynasty.
That'd be a dynasty. And Aaron Rodgers was a 49ers fan growing up.
It would have been a dynasty.
But
that's the same shit I be saying about North Carolina basketball.
Yeah.
If all them cats would have stayed 4 years. If
all them cats stayed home, yeah.
If they all would have stayed 4 years in college, Duke, you would never know what Duke with Mike Krzyzewski would be probably the most disappointing coach in college basketball.
I don't know what that team with Sheed and who it would have been Sheed.
If he would have stayed, if Rasheed Wallace,
it was going to be
was
him.
Montrose on that team?
Eric Montrose, yep.
No, Montrose is gone. Montrose is gone.
He was gone already.
He was gone. So it was Sheed and Stackhouse.
Okay, right.
Remember, they left as juniors, and coming in was Vince Carter. Yeah, Vince Carter and Antoine Jameson. That class
That's
came in. It would have been their senior, but I don't know how that would have worked though.
And they point guards, and they still had Okalaja.
Who was the coach then?
What's his name?
Gillespie. Remember Dean Smith retired.
Oh, it wasn't a work. He couldn't have pulled that together.
Nah.
They would have pulled that shit together on the court.
Dean Smith?
Nah.
Dean Smith would have made it work.
They would have pulled that shit together on the court.
Whoever you talking about now, nah, he wasn't no good.
They would have pulled that shit together on the court.
But where they playing? Because she played center and Stackhouse played the 4, and then Antoine Jameson played the 5, and Vince Carter played the 4.
But Antoine Jameson and Carter, they had enough handle. They could have played the 2 and 3 respectively.
But if you look at
Stackhouse and Vince Carter both 2s.
But
they all could have been.
Yeah, but they played power forward.
Carter and Stackhouse could have been interchangeable, all of them. Because you could put Vince Carter in that dunk spot too.
But you would have had
one of them go and live that thing up. And he gonna go. You would have had
Shamon Williams at 2, Ed Cota at the 1. You could put Stackhouse at the 3, let Rasheed play 5, and put Antoine Jameson at the 4, and then you got Vince Carter
Vince off the bench.
That's bro.
I'm not.
Shamon
Williams ain't starting with Vince Carter.
Yeah, he sit down. He gonna be my scoring coming off the bench. I gotta have Vince Carter out there though. Yeah,
I think he was a better PG than Cota was.
Okay, they put him out there.
But you ain't got to worry about.
It don't matter who.
But you ain't got to worry about.
Be out there,
but you ain't got to worry about. You wasn't worrying about Cota shooting either.
Nope.
So all 4 of them,
all you got to do is be his man and lob it up to one of them dudes.
What you mean? All he got to do? He was gonna be his man.
Regardless, if all of them cats would have stayed 4 years in college,
nasty man, nasty.
It would have been. They would have had to put them cats under investigation like they did, because that's what they did to UNLV to keep them from repeating.
Yeah, nah, they just lost. They lost to Duke.
Bro, I'm a firm, but they just beat.
They was big headed. Nah, they was big headed.
They was big headed.
Nah, they were big headed. They just knew.
They just knew they was going to beat Duke again. They should have murdered Duke every time they saw Duke. Every time.
But
I should have whacked the boys.
I just believed in my head, in this big ass head of mine, I just believed that they knew they had already been sanctioned by the NCAA. So if they would have won that NCAA championship, they would not have been able to repeat. And if you think about it, that year that they lost to Duke in the NCAA championship, every last one of them jokers left and went pro. They all made themselves eligible for the draft, and only 4 of them got picked up. Only 4 of them got picked up. Anderson Hunt went to Orlando. Anderson,
He didn't stay in the league.
Greg,
He didn't
he
stay in the
didn't stay
league.
in long.
Greg
He was too
Anthony.
short though. Greg Anthony had a pretty
Him and Greg
decent
Anthony
career
was
in
the
New
same
York.
height. He just had one
Greg Anthony
specialty
played
and
like
he couldn't
14,
go
15
left.
years though.
Yeah,
Greg
I know.
Anthony,
He had a solid career.
Greg
But
Anthony
I'm
was
saying
pretty successful.
Anderson Hunt, all he could do really was shoot the ball. He couldn't go left. He really couldn't go right. All he was
And he could
was a
catch an
catch and
alley
shoot
oop. That
dude.
was it. You're right. All he could do was shoot from the outside and catch an
Well,
alley
and
oop.
cherry pick.
Anderson
cherry
Hunt had
pick.
hops. He did have some
Cherry
hops.
pick.
He'll be good for the league now though.
And then
Oh
Shoot
yeah,
threes
in
and
this
dunk.
league,
Shoot threes
yeah,
and
he
dunk.
be with Golden State, lighting it
and
up.
then with
Lighting it
Grandmama
up,
and
like.
Plastic Man.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
dude is so
We
underrated,
posted a
man.
video with Stacey Augman, man. I was
He's
like,
so underrated.
this dude was incredible, man.
Which
That
one?
dude
Stacey
is
Augman?
so
Stacey
underrated. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He is so
yeah,
underrated.
man. Him and
Look,
Keyshawn Prince.
look, when we get to the NCAAs, then that's gonna be
Yeah,
that need to be
I can't wait for that, man.
Lord, there's so
I can't
many
wait for us to
underrated
get to that.
because like you said, Tayshaun Prince was underrated.
Very
But he
much
Stacey
wasn't.
so.
Augman was underrated.
I don't know if Tayshaun Prince is underrated.
He was.
Come on, dude. Come on,
He
man.
was. Tayshaun Prince
Defensively,
did
he
a
wasn't
lot in
underrated.
college, and then when he went to the league, the only reason why he was the third, fourth option in the league because in Detroit is because they had
Couldn't
Ben
shoot.
Wallace as center
Because he couldn't shoot.
He was inconsistent on his shot.
on
But
the
that's
outside,
not,
but getting
I
to
like
the rack,
Tayshaun Prince, man. I liked him. He would hit him. He would hit him when they counted. But defensively,
he was a
6'9",
beast.
man. Hey, he could guard
He
anybody.
was a
I didn't
'Cause
used
he
to
had
like
like a-
that dude.
he could get to the
8 foot
rack.
long
He could get to
arms.
the rack.
I didn't used to like him.
He could
But
get
man,
to
he
the
grew
rack.
on me. I ain't gonna front.
And like you said, Guns, defensively, he held him and Rip Hamilton held the Detroit
He
Pistons.
grew on me, man. I was like, okay, Tayshaun, hey man, this dude,
Tayshaun
hey,
Prince
he all right,
is the
man.
Scottie Pippen of the Detroit Pistons.
He grew on me big time. Like, yo, like,
Yes.
all right.
You needed somebody to play
Ah.
defense on somebody? Yes. He was the Scottie Pippen of the Detroit Pistons.
No.
There was nobody else on the
No.
Detroit Pistons
No.
that was going to play
No.
1 through 4 and make it
See,
hard for
and
them to score.
this what gonna spark the most arguments is the basketball conversations. Because we try to compare everybody to everybody, but somebody always got that one little nuance to be like, nah, I can't see that. But basketball gonna be way bigger discussion. That's gonna be like,
Yeah.
man, the
'Cause
panel will
football
probably
is
be full every night, man.
Football is a parallel comparison.
Yeah.
Basketball is a balloon. Basketball, especially now when you got people like Giannis that can damn near do everything
Except shoot.
Yep.
except shoot.
Except shoot.
But with
You know what I'm
him and even Ben Simmons, I always say this. If you're 7 foot,
You just
why do
crazy
you
for
need
me.
why do you need to shoot a 3-pointer? If I could take one dribble, take one step from the 3-point line,
So
and I'm going up for a dunk or a layup,
But
What-
you gotta
what-
split
why-
somebody every time.
he has to because
so
Yeah, that's
everybody
what I'm saying.
tries to box
Both
him
of
in.
them do.
y'all-
Giannis works hard, but Giannis's stamina is so great that dude does that for 40 minutes. Now look,
But the difference,
check this.
the difference between
watch
them is
this.
Ben
Hold up.
Simmons is a 7-foot point guard, though.
What shit? You can't say Giannis isn't.
I can say that because they got Drew Holiday.
LeBron's a point guard too.
He is a point
so
guard.
I'm not gonna say shit about Giannis because I don't like him. So
Okay, cool. Hold up. So let me watch this. Check it. So I talk about Giannis. This is how I say Giannis' stamina is so great. Giannis does that shit for 4 quarters. Every game he plays in, even in the playoffs, even if it's game 7, Giannis, he is the definition of leave that shit on the court.
Yeah,
So
he's a 6'10" Iverson.
I harken back to my point guard, who they call a point guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who tries to do that, and by the end of the second quarter, This
He winded.
motherfucker's so exhausted, he can barely shake hands with niggas walking out the court.
What does he do? What do he do in the offseason?
Which means
Sip,
he
smoke, and
goes
watch this
to
podcast.
the double. He goes to the double, triple step back three. I don't know what he's doing in the off season.
That travel.
They say he done bulked up, so I guess he's just lifting weights and not doing cardio with that shit.
But if you can't run with it, it don't matter.
So
but he's exhausted by halftime.
So Pep, I'm gonna hit you with this.
And then on the second half, you notice Lou Dort will start to take over.
I'm gonna hit you with
or
this.
Somebody
Pep.
else. Go ahead.
When it comes down to Ben Simmons, I don't like how he went out. I think that was a bitch move. But the same shit that you said.
These dudes nowadays.
But hold on, Guns.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Philly does that to motherfuckers. They do that to people.
No. I ain't even mad at the fans.
They do that. I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the team. They do that to motherfuckers. They do it. The Eagles do the same thing. T.O. had 120 yards in the Super Bowl. He had
on a broke leg.
But
yeah,
exactly.
On a broke leg.
Before T.O. did it, before somebody else broke his record, 120 yards in the Super Bowl was never heard of.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. G.
Who, me?
Oh, I was cueing Donovan McNabb. I thought you were going to bring him into it.
I wasn't going to say shit. That motherfucker ain't coming out my mouth. He ain't coming out my mouth. Not today.
I was counting down until he said, fuck Donovan McNabb. I was like, yeah, there we go.
Not today.
Now we're back to the root of the problem right there.
Bro, I'm just coming home. We had that conversation when I was
I was just going to be like, hey, G, grab your camera. Go lay on the couch, man, and go on hit the Carl Thomas pose.
You know, he said,
and let's go on and talk about it, bro. Let's go on and talk about it.
But check, Ben Simmons,
number 10.
Everybody used to talk about, Ben Simmons don't need this. He need to shoot outside. That creates spacing. No, when you 6'10", with the speed that he has and his ability to get to the rack and finish left hand or right hand, the defense collapsed on him all the time. Oh, I got you, Guns. I see your hand up.
They'll just start taking charges.
They should. If you smart,
for the people that he can beat and get to the basket.
But how many people was originally standing in front of Ben Simmons?
When he got to come down and run that half-court set and beat somebody with everybody staring at him and they sinking into the paint, he's irrelevant then.
But
when they try to put him in the dunker spot.
But Guns,
when you look at
if you thought about it though,
when they do that, the 3-point shooting is better when that happens though.
When they went into that half-court spot, first off, number one fuck up the Sixers did. They did not re-sign JJ Redick. He's a better shooter.
Well, yeah.
He's a better shooter than Seth Curry ever will be.
Or Danny Green.
Should have re-signed JJ Redick.
And Danny Green.
Yeah, and they shouldn't have let him go either.
Because Danny Green,
you don't know which Danny Green gonna show up.
Exactly. So my thing with them with Ben Simmons and shit, yeah, when in the playoffs, Game 7, he should have just laid that ball up, regardless if you gonna damn get fouled or not. Go up hard and dunk that motherfucker. You 6'10". I don't give a shit. Who there?
And Trae Young wasn't stopping you.
No, he's not. All his little punk ass gonna do is foul you anyway, and then do this to the referee. Fuck Trae Young. So you put his little bitch ass in the goddamn court in the basket with him. You got to go old school. But if I hit everybody who's used to talk shit about Ben Simmons with this. If I'm your point guard, you my bona fide 3. They bought you in because you can shoot.
Right.
If I get to the basket and the entire defense collapses on me and I dump it out to you 10 times and you hit one wide open 3-point shot and there's no defense, nobody closing out hard or soft, No run out, no nothing.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? If my 7-foot center, arguably the most dominant center right now in the NBA, the most hard to guard in the NBA, wants to sit out by the 3-point line at the
Well,
top.
we talked about. I mean, that's how the game has.
That's how the game has evolved. But
yeah, that's how the game's evolved.
But they put the weight of the world on this kid. So, but this goes back to the front office. Okay,
you know whose fault it is? I'll tell you whose fault it is.
The GM.
Arvydas Sabonis.
That because he started out shooting 3-pointers as a big man.
Yeah.
You absolutely motherfucking right. Because before him, wasn't no
that's where it started.
And then, Arvydas, and then Dirk.
Well, hold up. Whoa.
No.
That left Shrimp.
Shit, Bill Laimbeer.
Which is one of my favorite players.
But Bill Laimbeer wasn't
that Shrimp was before Bill Laimbeer.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
They were
Arvydas. They
overlapped at the same time.
Him and Tom Chambers
that
both.
Shrimp's one of my favorite players too, just so you know.
Him and Tom Chambers both.
Yep, Tom Chambers,
but
and
again,
then you bring it in Dirk and all them cats. But it started with Sabonis.
So I also hit motherfuckers with this too. Now, if you the GM and you draft me number 1 overall, you know I don't shoot from the outside. I'm fast. I play mad defense, crazy defense, and I'm a point guard. I got handles. I can get to the rack. I can pass.
Well, y'all got hustled in that trade anyway. So
what in the Ben Simmons trade?
Yeah, y'all should have took Jason Tatum, man. Come on, man. What the hell was y'all doing?
Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Ben Simmons went to see. Got drafted
the year before. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Markelle Fultz. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
That's what I was getting to. That's what I was getting to. Boy, that is that is man. I'm ready to pull up in Philly with a damn shotty and take.
I was like, what is?
We say that now because that dude got there. How you been playing basketball your whole life and then forget how to shoot?
And then you forget how.
Pep, I watched Markelle Fultz.
I ain't touched the ball, Pep. I ain't touched the ball since the last time we played.
I can go to the gym right now and shoot my regular jump shot.
I can go to the gym right now. All I got to do is clip my fingernails and my toenails, and I can go to the gym right now.
Bro, I
can take a shot in front of the OKC crowd.
Yeah.
I won't forget how
20
to shoot.
Foul.
I won't forget how to shoot.
But my whole point to the matter is, okay, Ben Simmons sat out his first season because his feet, whatever. The very next season, you still got the number 1 pick, and you take that bum ass Markelle Fultz from Washington. He didn't do shit in college to warrant being the number 1 draft pick.
They talked him up real good.
They did. But y'all didn't need a point guard. I'm like, and that's the problem. Y'all didn't need a point guard. Y'all had Ben Simmons.
Because we
didn't need a point guard. We needed
I saw Jason Tatum play in high school, and I posted it on Facebook. I said Jason Tatum is the only player NBA ready coming out of his class.
Bruh, when they did not, I wish I had a camera watching me when I watched that NBA draft, and they said the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, in the 2000 whatever NBA draft, the Philadelphia Sixers select Markelle Fultz, point guard from Washington. I threw shoes at my damn big screen TV. I fucking George Bush when he was in Iraq giving a brief. Ben Simmons. I mean the TV. You on mute, Guns. Oh, he on the phone. Bruh, I was so hot because just think about it. Ben Simmons, it wouldn't have been a problem letting Ben Simmons go last season if we had Jason Tatum. There wouldn't have been a problem 2 seasons ago losing to the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs if we had Jason Tatum. For the simple fact of Atlanta didn't have nobody to do shit with Jason Tatum.
And Ben Simmons with nobody.
And daggone Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Now,
they blew that series.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not sold on Joel Embiid. He gives up.
Gotta do more.
He does. And this is what I tell all the Joel Embiid and fans. If you watching this, hear me and hear me fucking good. You 7 foot. You want to be a dominant center. You got the whole Olajuwon shake and all that other shit, motherfucker. Go down there on that damn block. Yeah, I feel you. Go down there on that damn block and start putting motherfuckers in the basket. Stop trying to shoot 3-pointers. Go down there and put a motherfucker in that basket. That's the difference. And because I do believe he got robbed last year when they gave the
MVP to Jokic.
The MVP to the Joker.
Yeah.
That was some bullshit.
Shaq should have had both of Steve Nash's MVPs, so let's not get on that. No. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shaq should have had both of those MVPs.
You say Shaq shouldn't have none?
No. Steve Nash
should have had both of Steve Nash's
I think we're in agreement with that.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
They just gave it to the team with the player on the team with the best record.
Yeah, man.
He averaged what? 15 and 12?
So I was arguing with my man here, Cleveland fan. We was having this argument, and I told him, I said, the older you get, you start jumping on teams that you think is going to win an NBA championship. That's what Karl Malone did. That's what
Karl
Steve
Malone,
Nash
Charles
did.
Barkley, Steve Nash.
Yes. Gary Payton did it.
Gary Payton.
Scottie Pippen did it too when he went to Houston.
Scottie Pippen did it too when he went to Houston.
Yeah. Pippen didn't have a choice because they was moving him out of
Clyde
Chicago.
Drexler did it.
No, but he went to Portland.
Where did Clyde go? Oh, Clyde went to Houston. Clyde went to Houston and got 2.
He went to Houston. Yeah,
he went to Portland first.
In Houston. Because he knew
that team that
he wasn't getting one in Portland.
They should have. They blew the game 7 to the Lakers.
Yes,
they were a better
team.
They were the better team from top to bottom. It's only 2 players that they wasn't better than Kobe and Shaq.
They blew
everybody else.
That's it.
They blew a series.
Everybody else.
Chicago.
No, they didn't blow that series.
Nah.
Chicago had Michael Jordan. They didn't blow that series.
Yeah, they weren't going to win that series.
They weren't going to
win
that
series. Michael Jordan, he told you.
They didn't blow it.
And Michael Jordan told you.
Jordan took it.
He came out to make it a point to destroy Clyde Drexler. He said
with
that
6 threes
in the last dance.
35
because they was comparing him to Clyde. And he was saying, he said, there is no comparison.
He let them know, this dude ain't nothing like me.
And they didn't draft him because they had Clyde Drexler.
Can you bring me a cup of ice, please?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. Say,
I took that personal.
We
Very.
We three cats. We 3 cats that play both sports. So, we good with it. But basketball was my first love. Football wasn't. I played football to take out aggression because me and my older brother, we used to call ourselves the Blackwood Brothers. Remember them? They played in Miami. They was both safeties in Miami. We used to play the Blackwood Brothers. We used to play like Blackwood Brothers. I was like, yo, I go low, you go high. And I literally used to try to hurt people.
If I wouldn't have never moved to South Carolina, I'd have probably never played no other sport.
On the damn street. You know what I'm saying?
Boxing was my first love.
I mean, it was just, we say hustling.
Boxing.
Oh, boxing? Yeah, I boxed too.
Nah, I wasn't going to do nothing else but box if I had never moved out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I done heard somebody had to send me a text message with your family tree. Respect. Yeah. Respect. My feelings are still the same about Deontay Wilder. He's a
anytime we start talking about boxing, anytime we start talking about boxing, I got to be like, look, man, hold up. Before you start, I just need to let you know who you.
He sent me that text message. He sent me on the side text message. He was like, "Yo, let me help you."
And I sent him the Bobby Sykes picture.
Hey man,
But
the
but
crazy part is,
my whole
I
thing
was in the gym with Riddick Bowe and Zab Jude and all of them.
my whole thing with Deontay Wilder is he had no stamina. He couldn't make it past the 5th round.
So I hear you, and I know why. So remember the second fight he lost. Well, the first fight he lost because he did lose the first one too to Fury, but
You
they
think
gave him
so
a draw.
too?
He lost the fight. He lost
You think so too?
10 rounds.
Mhm.
He only won 2 rounds.
Yeah.
The 2 rounds he got knockdowns in.
I gave him 3, but that was it.
2.
The
But
third one was really, really close.
But the second fight is the reason why I stopped fooling with him was because he blamed my uncle for the loss.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped fooling with him.
But bro, you can't blame somebody for a loss that you the one in the ring.
No. So the reason why my uncle threw the towel in is because when you get punched in your ear and your ear bleeding, your equilibrium off.
Done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you saw how he was getting murdered in the corner and
you
he
could
threw the
get
towel
damn
in.
killed. You get damn killed.
That's why Sugar Ray can't hear. That's why he fucking blind in one eye.
He blind and shit.
I mean,
see,
come on,
the
man.
third fight, he fought better but after he said that, my uncle put out a long blast about it. Said he wouldn't run. He would only train when he wanted to, and everybody else was scared to tell him to train, except for my uncle. Right. So, hey man, when you don't want to listen to the greatest amateur fighter of all time and the 2-time welterweight champion, you know who's teaching you how to use your length, hey man, ain't nothing else they can tell you. But he tried to fight in the third fight,
and this is my thing. This is what I was telling people because I was on Wilder's tip too, and I was like, "Yo, Fury is too fucking fat. All he has to do is stick and move and keep that fat bastard on the run, coming around that ring, and everything else, and then eventually he would have got hit and he wouldn't have got back up."
I'm gonna tell you what I told my uncle when they made the first fight. I told him that the Fury fight was gonna be his hardest fight ever because he was always the tallest fighter.
What you got?
Always the tallest fighter. Now you got to look up 2 inches, and he outweigh you by like 60 pounds. That's a lot to take. I told him that. And I was like, if he go in there with that,
don't he?
Yeah, he got everything.
Yeah.
Reach, height, weight, and when he moving all crazy.
Right.
It throws you off. In the first fight, it threw him off. But then Fury said the second fight, I'm gonna just walk you down and knock you out. And that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly what he did the second fight. So, but I told Ma,
I want to hear him too.
This Fury fight gonna be the hardest fight ever for Wilder. And I kept telling him he wasn't gonna never fight Joshua until Wilder got old in the ring, and when Joshua could take his punch.
Because Joshua runs.
Joshua turned down $50 million to fight Wilder.
Yeah,
he runs, and that's what I'm saying. When I say he runs, he runs from fights.
Yeah, I remember Wilder called him out a few times.
Get off your knees, I can see.
And Joshua was
because they had all the belts.
I need to fight this guy. They had all the belts. I need to fight this guy here. Yeah.
He was trying to get all the belts.
Yeah.
They're not push-ups.
Yeah, and then he lost all the belts twice.
I'm gonna kill the internet in your room. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, do them 15.
That's wild. You know who my favorite fighter is right now, man.
Yeah, Shakur.
That's my Shakur Stevenson. That's my dude, man.
He ain't there yet though. He ain't the pay-per-view dude yet.
Yeah, he not. But I like to watch him fight, man. That kid can go.
Man, see what I said the last 2 fights when I've been texting you. When I've been telling you, I was like, if he make this fight look easy.
Yeah. And he did.
I said that his last 2 fights. If he make this fight look easy, because this is supposed to be his hardest fight. The last 2 fights. And they were cakewalks. They were cakewalks.
He beat Teofimo Lopez too, though, right?
Them two.
Nah, they ain't fighting. But Lopez going up to 140.
Okay, who's the dude? Who's the dude that he was fighting because he was dating his sister too?
You owe me
He
9
was
push-ups.
dating the dude's sister, and then he smacked
No,
him
I
up
like
in the
three
ring
fights
also.
Poof pal. Yo, I'm just Shakur Stevens. If he don't get too cocky, and he keep the right people in his corner,
They can't see you. My
it
face
is
is
a
right in there.
wrap. It is a wrap. He will be.
He's the truth too.
He will be the next. He will be the next Mayweather.
I've been saying that already.
He will be the next Mayweather. That kid
But
is just too because he's stick and move.
he's smart.
I mean,
hey, he likes to beat people up too.
He's starting to get his man strength.
Yeah,
he's starting to get his man strength now.
He said, "Hey, man," he said, "You know I'm gonna beat your ass, right?"
And that's what we've been saying. That's what all three of us on agreement with about Crawford.
Yeah,
that's what we all on agreement with. I can't wait
for that one, man.
Bro,
November 12th and 19th.
When
12th and 19th.
I know Spence gonna come out and all that cowboy shit, man. And I just want.
I think they're gonna fight in Vegas though.
Like,
bro, when Crawford start out,
he's still gonna come out in that shit.
Nah,
you know, all the Cowboy fans gonna show up there. They're gonna show up there. He gonna come out in that cowboy shit, and I want Crawford to beat the snot out that dude.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What?
Well, I know
they are right. They are right here as fighters. They are right there.
Okay, cool.
They are right there.
But the higher fingers with the longer.
There's
fingers,
no higher. Well, they supposed to be even. So.
Oh well, the higher finger is Crawford.
Yeah, they supposed to be.
Crawford can fight conventional. And when he switch up southpaw, he about to try to end your career.
But he do that to throw people off. So you say we doing a podcast. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see how many times Errol Spence fought.
Yeah, before that fight, I'm gonna bring y'all on. And I'm gonna let you talk about. We're gonna do a tail of the tape, and then I'm gonna let you go, man.
Even if you a southpaw, and all you fight is right-handers, somebody fighting another southpaw get you. Even though you should know what's coming, but you're not used to seeing it. It's just like us, and we play a left-handed basketball player,
bro.
Yeah,
Crawford.
It's like a baseball player who's used to seeing fastballs from a man, and then when he go up against a woman and her fastball. It's like a damn change up,
So this how I see Crawford.
I get you.
Crawford is like Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't like taking hits, and neither
about 10 minutes.
Crawford don't like taking hits either. So when you get a solid hit on Crawford,
he coming back at you.
Oh, he get pissed off.
He coming right back at you.
Southpaw.
Here's what I don't want for you. Here's what I don't want, because I'm telling you, Spence done already been on record talking about. Man, they should go 15 like one of the classes.
But they're not going to do that.
No. You're not going to run for 15 rounds, fool. You're going to stand in there.
But there's a reason. There's a reason they don't go 15 rounds no more. Like
Crawford
boxing stopped that.
Spence was saying that.
Yeah,
but you want to go 15 rounds like the class.
Spence want to go 15 rounds, but Crawford don't run.
Oh, I know that.
Like you said,
I know that.
Neither one of them run though.
15 rounds.
Neither one of them run. That's why I can't wait for this fight.
Good. It's gonna be good, man.
Yeah, this.
I'm paying for this one. I'm telling you.
I'm paying for this nice. One. I like his.
I'm paying for it.
But I
ain't no streaming it. Ain't no crack stream. Ain't no none of that. I'm paying for it.
I don't feel like he's ready.
There's no lag.
You think so?
There's no lag. I don't want no lag.
I don't.
I gotta have.
This the only question I ask you about Spence. Who hasn't he beat?
Bud Crawford.
I'm just saying. Besides him, who hasn't he beat? Who hasn't he beat?
And who hasn't Crawford beat?
But I'm just saying they haven't fought all the same people.
True. But who's
some of the
who's some of the better
the only
who's some of the better fighters that they done fought? Which one done fought the better fighters?
I'd say both of them. I'd say they're equal.
Because
remember, Crawford came up. Spence was always at 147. Crawford came up. So some of them dudes he was fighting at 135, they wasn't on his level at all. Because I've been watching Crawford for a while. But he came up, but he can't because he was naturally a 147 fighter. He was making himself going down. He was making himself go down to 135 and 140. And he was just bigger than those dudes. And he should have been doing what he was doing. But Crawford's been 147 the whole time. And Crawford's been beating 147s and been taking punches from 147s his whole career. That's the only difference. I'm not saying that's why he would win or not. I'm just saying that's the only difference.
I mean,
they've both been fighting world-class fighters and been beaten.
It don't mean shit to you when you getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Or when something happens.
But I tell you what Crawford hasn't done.
Spectacular.
Crawford ain't wrecked no Ferrari and bust his face on the concrete and not die.
Yeah.
So if the sidewalk ain't knocking him out, I don't think a punch gonna do it.
Oh, the sidewalk.
I don't think a punch gonna do it.
If that punch get that chin right and snap that neck, yeah,
Guns.
It's gonna lay him down.
Not Guns. You know me better than that.
He ain't got no glass chin.
But if he know me better than that.
Right, oh, he hit that temple right.
So you don't think it's gonna be a knockout? You don't.
I hate two chains.
No, I think one of them or in the other one are like the 11th or 12th round.
If
it's a fast knockout, I'd be shocked.
If Errol Spence gets hit in the temple,
either way, I'd be shocked. But I say 11, 12.
I mean, if I pay my money, I'm gonna sit there and watch the whole fight. But if don't nobody get knocked the fuck out, I'm gonna be mad.
If Spence,
they both gonna be tactical.
20 shots to the temple, in the words of 2 Chainz, done deal.
Well, you don't know if Crawford gonna get hit with a shot to the temple and it could be done deal. It's boxing, man. It's boxing.
Crawford been hit though.
Spence has been hit.
Yeah, he has.
He's been hit, and they didn't phase him by some power punches, and they didn't phase him. Now, I'm not saying
it's the same with both of them.
And that's why I say this fight is like that.
It's gonna be the fight. It's gonna be the fight of the century.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna pay my money. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm saying this is the new age. Not Hagler Hearns, but
Guns.
Hearns
Come on down. And Guns, come on down. Pep, you come on up.
Because y'all older than me, so
go on that weekend.
Y'all remember the
man cave get lit.
Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns.
Oh man,
that's what I'm saying. That's what this fight's gonna be. This fight is gonna be that.
One of them Ali fights. I think I was 2 years old, man. I think it might have been the Thriller in Manila in '73. I was 2 years old, man. But I remember my cousin coming over to babysit, and that's all he was talking about was the Ali fight, And I'm sitting there like I'm like
yeah, that's what
see these dudes. They going yo. But I remember the hoopla around that. Like it was crazy, man.
That's back when fights was free because we watched them on Wild Water Sports.
What was it? 84 where Hagler and Hearns fought.
BA still driving. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember the year.
I have no clue why I remember watching that fight at Mark House, but I remember that fight. Like I remember watching that fight. That was the greatest 3-round fight ever. That was the greatest 3-round fight ever.
Yeah.
They both were hurt. They both were hurt. And they both went into that fight saying, I'm knocking you out. And they both lived and died by that.
That fight was funny, but man, it was so dope. Like it was crazy, man.
You know why
I got in fight when 2 fighters said, I'm gonna knock you out, and they literally went in there from the opening bell trying to knock each other out.
I'm gonna tell you how I got into boxing. My stepfather used to watch Wild Water Sports all the time. And boxing was always on. And I would sit there and watch it with him. And watch boxing with him. And then the dude that lived 3 doors down, he was in the Army, and then he was a little throwed off, but he could box. And he the one that got me. Like I used to sit there and watch him in his backyard, and I used to be like, oh yeah. Oh, sitting there, yeah, I mimicked what he was doing, and then when I joined the Army and I started boxing, like they used to have a clothesline set at 4 feet.
Yeah.
Set at 4 feet high. and you used to have to go up underneath that joint, throw 2 punches, and then go back and keep moving forward. That shit, like I love the training. Sitting in a sauna and having to go 2 minutes and going 2.5 minutes in the sauna. Because they was like, yo, you gotta throw punches for 2.5 minutes in the sauna. And I'm like, what is this gonna do for me? They was like, when you get in that ring, you gonna see.
You ever see boxers with their mouth open?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that sauna doing. Like, they keep that mouth closed.
Yeah.
Mouth open, your jaws loose, your chin is not tucked in right. That's what that sauna doing.
Ooh, yeah, bruh. Man, I be trying. And if you ever notice, guns, if you ever notice, motherfuckers that get knocked out on the streets because they sitting there talking, they sitting there,
tonight, man.
They sitting there flipping and flapping at the gums, and when they saying something, oh, I'll beat you, on their way down because they motherfucking mouth wide the hell open. You right. That the opening your mouth give you a glass jaw. I don't give a shit how big your neck is. Opening your mouth give you a glass jaw when you get hit.
That's what a lot of people always be talking about, man. What you gonna do? Like a bodybuilder? Like what is the bodybuilder gonna do?
Nothing. Get tired.
He can't do nothing. He got too much muscle to do something.
If you don't allow him to get close and grab you, he done. The only thing he can do is grab you and squeeze and shake the shit out you.
Yeah.
First thing I'm doing, I ain't gonna front. I'm hitting that nigga in his nuts.
Bruh.
If I can get to it, I got to get you, man. I got to get
right.
you.
You see,
well, yeah.
You see that spot right there?
I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to his nuts first. Then I'm going to try and get to his chin. Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to tell you. As a big dude, when I started bulking up lifting weights, I would grab a motherfucker and squeeze and bear hug the hell out of it, just like what Tyson Fury was doing to Wilder, leaning on him. And I got a rear naked choke. I call it anaconda because I'm gonna put you in a rear naked choke and fall backwards and wrap my legs around your waist, around your stomach, and start squeezing with my legs. Because every time you inhale, your diaphragm gets smaller. When you exhale, it tries to open up. But if it can't open up, now you struggling to breathe. You gonna pass the fuck. I called it the anaconda. I was never into that MMA shit. I was never into the combatives. I fought a dude when I was in Germany. I fought a dude at the club. They was like, oh, he's combatives level 4. And he was running his mouth and he caught them hands. And then he tried to swing around me and I flipped it on him and put him in the rear naked and fell backwards onto the dance floor in the Megadrome. Wrapped my legs around his waist.
Not the Megadrome. Anyway, that's a whole other podcast.
And started squeezing.
Talking about the Megadrome.
He's sitting there tapping like, I can't breathe.
Lord have mercy.
When you in a street fight,
anyway,
that tapping shit don't mean nothing to nobody. You finna go to sleep. When he went in,
hey G,
I threw him off me.
Hold up. Hey, look here. Check this out. My Buccaneers fan is here. So what I'm gonna do? We're gonna take a commercial break. I'm gonna go handle some business. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna bring my Buccaneers fan on, man. Hey, y'all gonna love this cat.
Hey,
y'all
bring
gonna
him in now and bring him in now while we on commercial break.
Nope. I'm gonna bring him in after the commercial break. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get to that shit. Let me put some music on. Boom. And boom.
Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs.
Yo, we are back, man. We are back, man. All right, man. We about to go ahead and get this started. BA on the way. BA is on the way. But we about to get this started, man. I'm gonna bring in my special guest, very, very, very special guest. My Buccaneers fan, man. I ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time. As soon as y'all see it, y'all already gonna know what it is, man. Bring in my Buccaneers fan. Boom. Read the name, fools.
Hey, I think I met him before.
Fucking right. Yes, sir. Yes,
Glad
sir.
to be on.
That's my son. That's my namesake. What's good?
That was the
How you
name
doing,
change for the
son?
night, huh?
Yeah, that's what it's there. Exactly. Go ahead, son. Pick up. Shit.
I mean, where are we starting? I mean,
We about to get started in a minute. We waiting for you to talk. We waiting for you to say something. How you doing, man?
doing good. Just got off of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long night.
Hey, just don't get in your bed because they're gonna clown you.
Hey, yeah, you can't get in the bed.
You get in that bed, it's a wrap for you.
Oh, I don't even go
Yeah.
straight to bed when I
Well-
come home most nights. I hop on the PS5 and I just be riding.
How you get a PS5?
He in the army.
Oh, easy. I got an email from
And
Sony
G wanted the
themselves.
same thing. G about to ask the same question. How you get a PS5?
Nah, it's super simple. So Sony themselves sent me an email. Oh, hey, you've been a loyal customer for X amount of years. We're giving you an invitation to get a PS5. So I missed the first one because I was short on money. The second time I got the email again, like 2 months later, I was like, hey, look, mom, transfer me X amount of money. And I sat in the line, got the PS5, got me a controller, called it a day.
Your daddy done failed.
I was not missing something.
Hey, man,
I was not.
hold up. I ain't failed them, trust me. Anyway, that's a whole other
I still got a form too.
podcast.
You want that?
Matter of fact, that's like a damn.
That's an automatic mute.
That shit will go into syndication, man. Anyway, let's go. Let's move on. Yeah, see, hey, tonight is the night. I got my son on here, man. Y'all don't know how happy I am, man. Hey,
Right.
man, this dude, we have some deep conversations when we get together, man.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to.
I knew he would come on the podcast and talk about the Buccaneers.
Oh, I had to.
In
Yeah,
the military.
yeah.
Just if you do the NBA, you know I'm here for the Heat. So
Yeah,
I got
we're
you
gonna
there
do
too.
the NBA too. Yeah, of course we're gonna do the NBA.
Yeah, you know.
I got some things to say about a lot of things in the NBA, honestly.
Hey, son, I got to introduce you to the cast.
Right?
That's my resident Philly fan up there with the Eagles hat on. That's G.
How you
He's
doing?
from Philly. That's
Peace
my
to
man
you.
Pep right there. He from New York, raised in South Carolina, but he's a Jets fan.
All right.
So-
All right.
Say hello to him. We got a Cowboy fan, but he on the road. He a
Yeah, I
private
don't get
detective,
him. He a Cowboys fan. He's
so he
fine.
be on the road a lot, huh?
He a Cowboys fan. He's fine. He good. Ain't not much to talk about. Jerry Jones still running the team. He still ain't gonna win his lifetime. It's all right. He good.
Like this dude.
Hey,
I love making
man,
fun of
hey.
Cowboys fans. You have to. You just have
Hey,
to.
man, the apple ain't fall far now.
I was about to say that. What's the saying?
apple did not
The
fall
apple
far.
don't fall too far from
Make
the
fun of
tree.
Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys
they
fans. You
fall
have to
at
take
all.
it.
Yeah.
The apple's still
Yeah.
attached.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you. So here we go, son. You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Oh, by the way, you know Mr. Howell, I was supposed to have him come on. I think he's high right now. And he's so high that he can't get up.
Oh, no.
I done called him like twice and he been asleep. G, you know Howell? He used to coach Mannheim back in '98.
Dang.
I know you talking
That's
about.
who was supposed to come on. Yeah. Yeah, he's from Tampa. He live in Tampa, so he was supposed to come on. He sent me I got his slide ready and everything. And I done called him.
Oh,
He's like, man, I'm about to get on. So I'm gonna let it go. We still gonna talk about his damn slide though. Believe that because it's on the show. Yeah, he don't get off of that one.
He sent it. It still gets it.
Yep. So here's what we start with, son. We're gonna start with the strength of schedule. Y'all 4.
It's about right, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
Yeah, because I got the schedule pulled up right here. I had Dallas as a loss.
Hold on, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later. Whoa.
My bad,
Hold on, son. We're gonna get into that. Into that.
So
we organized here.
But
I always show the strength of schedule. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is this right here.
That man Tall Bowles.
So of course Bruce Arians done went to the front office, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a few choices between Byron Leftwich, Todd Bowles, and there was one other coach I was thinking about. How do you feel about this choice right here, son?
I think it's the Morris guy, I think. Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
So,
how you feel about the pick?
So when I found out that Bruce Arians got fired, I was like, first of all, wait, Bruce Arians got fired? What caused
Did he get fired?
Sorry, not fired.
He left.
He left and just went to the front office. There we go. And I was just like, I mean, we didn't lose because of offense. We lost because of defense. We literally were down, 27-3. And I told myself, I was like, you know what? If there's any man I trust with a 27-3 comeback, it's Thomas Edward Patrick Bailey II.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. He did it once, he'll do it again with a better team. And we lost, what was it? Cooper Kupp. That man Cooper Kupp tore us up. And I'm like, oh nah. Fire these defense coordinator. Who was it? Leftwich, right? Yeah. Nah, Leftwich gotta go.
No, Leftwich is the offensive coordinator.
He was
Todd Bowles. Coordinator.
He gotta go. I said he gotta go. There's no way. There's no way that Cooper Kupp becomes freaking Jerry Rice and tears us up. He tore us up.
Well, he tore everybody up. That dude had 1,800 yards in catches. But that's another podcast. We ain't got to the Rams.
Yeah.
Pep, I know you got Todd Bowles because he was your head.
I don't have no issues with
I was going to Pep next because he coached with the coach.
I have no issues with Todd Bowles.
I don't think they got rid of him.
No, they shouldn't have. And that's the problem with the hat that I'm wearing.
What was he coach there? Was he there with Mark Sanchez?
No. He was with the Jets. He coached the Jets.
Pep. Who did they hire after Todd Bowles?
Fuck Adam Gase.
Adam Gase.
Oh.
Yeah. Adam Gase.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, y'all remember his first press conference?
Yeah, with his eyes like this.
His eyes
that dude had 50 cents. Oh, man, that dude was high as a kite, man.
Y'all got
Todd Bowles to Gase, man.
But he was on some uppers.
Yeah.
I'm on marijuana. He was on some uppers or something.
He
didn't blink for like the whole. He didn't blink for like the whole interview.
Uppers don't do that to you. That's heroin.
Or something.
That's that gray shit. That's that black tar.
No, Todd Bowles had like a couple games where he had like clock management issues.
Yeah, right.
And they kept saying that was why they lost. I was like, that's not why we lost. We the Jets. That's why we lost.
Yeah.
And his defense with the Jets. His defense is with the Jets.
He had some of the best.
But the problem is He did, but the problem was we were always going 3 and out, and we were always turning the ball over, keeping the defense on the field. So if you have a defense, so if you have a defense that could be top 10, if they on the field for 35, 40 minutes, they'll never be a top 10 defense.
They ain't the Ravens.
Because your offense is never.
49ers went through that a few years ago, but that's another podcast. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. So with Todd Bowles, actually Tampa Bay's defense is not that bad, man.
It's honestly not. We've had moments where it's just like, oh man, we really gave up that touchdown, and it's just like when Tyreek Hill carved us up that one game when he had like 200 yards like the first half. I was like, all right,
first quarter. First quarter.
Yeah.
It is
the first quarter.
Pep, mute yourself. You ain't got to rub it in like that.
I'm just saying. Hey, he's seen his team Super Bowl. I haven't, so ain't nothing I can really say.
You need to go to a self-imposed timeout. You go get fined 50 cents.
That year they went to the Super Bowl, they started out with San Francisco. I was supposed to go out there, but then they had the hurricanes real bad. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't trying to fly in there. And they was like, oh, it's going to be okay then. I'm like, nah, my luck. I'll be flying into Tampa, flying right in the middle of that shit. So I kind of canceled that shit. But anyway, so G, what you think? You like the Todd Bowles hire? I see what Bruce Arians was trying to do.
I mean,
but go ahead. You like the hire?
With Bruce Arians in the front office, I mean, there's really no change. It's just going to be some mentorship because Todd Bowles was straight in Philly. He was okay with the Jets. There was other shit with the Jets that fucked them over. You know what I'm saying? So going to, I mean, Todd Bowles is defensive coordinator. We all know this. We already said
right.
So, I mean, to me, it's like the black Andy Reid on a lower level. Because Andy Reid loved defense.
Yeah, he do.
But he's on a lower level, you know, than Andy Reid. So, I mean, it's a strong pick. But as long as you got a strong staff around you,
right, and he
knows that has that one common goal of getting back to the Super Bowl, and then you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback such as Tom Brady. Like I said before, EJ, before you came on, I said even with the injuries, you got Tom Brady. Tom Brady makes you good. Tom Brady will make you great.
But that center's key still.
Exactly. But your only downfall
injury is key.
That the offensive line, primarily the center, because he's getting the ball differently from a different person. So to me, that's the only key to Tampa Bay right now. And it's gonna show when you see the records.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'll say about that. Bruce Arians is about diversity. You know, Bruce Arians got females on his staff. He's got a whole lot of brothers on his staff. Bruce Arians slid another brother besides Raheem Morris. He done slid another brother into the head coaching staff in a red state. And I'm not trying to bring politics into this, but that shit matters. So you got, in this climate, in that state, and I done been to Florida, I done been in Walmart, where I see a whole bunch of MAGA hats. He done slid this brother who them people root for the Buccaneers. He done slid this brother into their head coach.
Somebody from that state.
And then they got a black defensive coordinator. Then they got females
offensive
on the staff.
And
an offensive coordinator. And he done moved into the front office where he can control that shit even more now. So I like Bruce Arians for that. He didn't have a chance to do it in Indianapolis because he was still under Chuck Pagano. Chuck Pagano.
Yeah.
So, and he didn't really. I think he started to do it in Arizona, and then he moved on. But I like that. So I like the fact that he moved out of the way and brought Todd Bowles in, because he couldn't have went wrong with nobody, whether it was Byron Leftwich or Ty Bowles. But I understand why he went Ty Bowles because
experience.
He's a defensive guy too, though. Bruce Arians is. He's a defensive guy too.
Let's be
even though his offense is really good. Bruce Arians is a smart coach.
Oh yeah,
but he's a defensive guy, and that's probably why he put Ty Bowles there. Yeah, go ahead, G.
We all know the only reason why he's in the front office is because of his medical situation. If not, he'd be on that field as the head wearing the headset.
I can't argue with that.
That's it. I take my hat off to him because he's a cancer survivor. You know what I'm saying? And he fighting. And he fucking fighting. I'm not. Look, I give you all the love and respect in the world because you fighting that shit.
Matter of fact,
that goddamn
got his glass
on
tonight.
the damn bed.
Let's toast up, baby. Hey, let's toast up. Fuck cancer. And to everybody, to all the fallen soldiers who not here, and to all the homies. And I appreciate y'all being on this show. And my son. Hey, where Eric?
He is in this room, probably playing video games or watching YouTube or something.
Tell him to come in here.
You got that baby horse back on the damn bed looking
they gonna be Eric too.
Oh yeah, he's moving.
Y'all go get him. Y'all go get him.
You got that baby horse back there on the bed laying down.
That big ass dog.
that big ass dog.
Yeah, the Jets know how to ruin people.
Yeah.
Surprised on the podcast.
Eric. hey, what John Witherspoon say? L'chaim. These are my boys. They're my boys right there, damn it. What you doing, Eric?
I'm just chilling.
When you leaving for school?
Leaving Tuesday.
Hey, I'm coming to Fort Myers. I got to come check out your campus.
Oh boy, all right.
Just like I went and saw Eddie's campus.
You going to South
Eddie
Florida?
Was
They got
I'm going to Florida Gulf Coast.
Hey man, Fort Myers is nice.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers is nice.
That campus is beautiful.
Fort Myers. Yeah, I gotta go check out the campus, man.
It might be better than my school campus.
FAU football field, they got palm trees all around their football field.
They don't have a football field at Gulf Coast. They don't have
2 miles from the beach.
Low guns, I'm just going to tell you.
There's a beach on campus.
October, stay away from damn Carnival.
Oh, no.
Stay away from Carnival.
Nah, you ain't that far down south. It's more like central.
Hey, G. They know.
I know they daddy.
All right.
You go to.
And that's another podcast. I'm about to mute you, bro.
I'll mute myself.
Hey, Eric. Hey, what video games did you end up playing? I know you playing a video game.
I'm not really playing many right now. I've just been, for the most part, I was working and now I'm just getting stuff ready to go to college.
That's what's up.
I haven't been playing much.
I'm coming to see you. Please believe that. All I got to do is hit the 10. Hit the 10.
I believe. I know you're going to show up.
I'm coming to see you. Got to.
When you come, stop by Shirts and get me on your way.
I can go down 35 to hit the 10.
Hit 10. Mm-hmm.
And we can scoop all y'all up and hit the 10. We can go. We go out to Florida. We go kick it. We gonna do the podcast on the beach.
And I'm bringing my golf clubs.
We just don't need to be cracking the code.
No, we can. Hey, go watch the Cowboys episode, Eddie. You gotta do it. You gotta go see BA and the Cowboys. That was the best episode ever. Anyway, hey, son, I just want to say hello. You go back to doing what you're doing, man. We about to continue on in this podcast.
All right. Thank you, guys. See ya.
Hey, be safe.
All right, man.
Enjoy South Florida.
I will. Thank you.
All right, so here we go. We just show this, see how you did. Every now and then we'll find a name we know.
Yeah, so for
That's a lot of picks, though.
When it comes to college, ooh, Chris, hey. Hold on, let him out real quick.
What's wrong with the dog, man?
Huh?
What's wrong with? No, we cool. I mean, we keep it hood professional up here.
He make sure ain't no one trespassing. He good.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. My
dogs gonna say shit. All that kind of stuff.
Go ahead, son. No, these y'all draft picks right here.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been watching college football. I haven't watched it in years. I used to keep up with it.
Hey,
more
son, we don't expect you to know nothing about all of these cats. We just show it just to show it.
Yeah. So D-line, O-line, running back, tight end, punter,
yeah,
corner,
just to see where y'all trying to fill some spots at. Y'all got 2 tight ends and a running back because y'all like to run a lot of power sets.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Fournette coming back, right?
Yeah.
Leonard 400.
Stay healthy. Stay healthy.
I'm about to call him Leonard Lacey. Not gonna lie, that weight gain he got going on. Leonard Lacey. Okay. Because they said 260 what he was coming in at, and he's supposed to be like 225. Yeah. Hold on. The funny thing is that dude played linebacker in high school. He went both ways. He played linebacker in high school too. But if you want to stay running back, 12 or 13. That's why he's such a violent runner. Because he played running back and linebacker, so he just used to hitting people. He just used to being hit. He likes contact. Right. And he got up there with the grown men, and them grown men like contact too. And he not winning every battle. Right. My fear for him is that if he's going to keep that weight on, he's going to run slower. He's a big dude. He done picked up some weight. Yeah. Yeah. He going to get caught at the line faster. He's not going to break to that second level. He's going to get smashed. That's my fear for him. And once he's down, we're off. Okay. I got the depth chart pulled up too. Let's see. Running. Yeah, I got it too. So we got Giovanni Bernard, who's 30 years old. Who's Rashad White? That's a draft pick. Y'all just drafted him in the third round. That's a third round, dude. Then they got a Keyshawn Bond, 2020 third round pick. 33 years old. Right? And then Kajan Barner. Oh, sorry. No. Y'all running back room don't scare me.
Varner is not bad. He's a get to the outside, and he's a good third down passing back. Keyshawn Barner for a while. Yeah, Keyshawn Barner was in Philly for a while.
Right. Okay. Bet.
He's a third down back.
Of course, our quarterback room. We're gonna talk about that. Where we at? Yeah, I'm sad about this quarterback situation. If it holds. I just pulled up the draft class.
Y'all draft picks, y'all needed the tight ends because y'all got to find a replacement for
Howard,
Gronkowski,
and Gronk.
They got Kyle Rudolph though.
We did, yeah.
They signed Kyle Rudolph.
Tight end, yep. Yeah.
Y'all need the offensive line
badly,
but the kid y'all got from LSU, the outside rusher from LSU.
Andre Anthony.
Hold on, let me pull that back up. Let me put it back up. All right.
Yeah.
The 7th round pick right Anthony.
There. Anthony and Logan. I seen both of them play. They're no slouches. And Anthony has a little speed to him, so it's going to be hard to get around him.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to get around Anthony. So, I mean, Logan is a run stopper. I mean, Logan Hall. Logan Hall's a run stopper. So, I mean, I can see that. Y'all made some significant on the D line. I've never seen Zion, but where did he come from?
Sam Houston State.
Oh, okay. Wait on it. He's probably
the tight end. The tight end from Minnesota's not bad either.
No, he's not. I mean, he in the Big Ten, but
I watch Big Ten, so yeah, I know he's
so
pretty good.
But I really wasn't paying attention to him. But I know that Anthony Kidd and that Hall kid, because that's most of the games we get down here in San Antonio. So yeah, I know they'll make some if they can make that transition, because it's a big if on all seven of them guys. It's a big if on all of them. If they can make that transition to the pros.
Yeah, you didn't count the punter, right? Okay.
Yeah, nah, I ain't counting.
He just punt.
Check. I'm tracking. Check.
But he didn't get to punt that much last year anyway.
Exactly. He in the SEC.
He played for Georgia. He played for Georgia.
That's why I say he in the SEC. He in the top 3 in the SEC.
Hey,
he ain't punt that much anyway.
I'll admit, man, much as I hate SEC football, and even though you going to the SEC, that fucking Georgia defense, man, that shit, them motherfuckers was nasty.
Ridiculous.
They were nasty.
Nasty. They are the new.
Because the defense that they had that played against OU that Baker Mayfield carved up 48 points, they said that was the number one defense in the country. I don't think Baker Mayfield would have carved this defense up, that Georgia defense up.
He wouldn't have had enough time to.
He
wouldn't have enough time to.
Nope.
Them dudes is fast.
They were nasty, man.
Whenever I watch Michigan lose, I'm usually mad. Not that night.
They face mask. That's a different podcast, because I said that too. But they face mask would have been a permanent fixture on Baker Mayfield on that defense last year. Permanent fixture. Them shits would have been.
Check this out, man. I had a slide made for Tom Brady, but it didn't populate onto the podcast. So yeah, it's Tom Brady. We'll just talk about. You know what? I'll let Pep go first because I know he hated him. Go, Pep. Tom Brady.
No. I actually like Tom Brady. He went to Michigan. So I had to love-hate with him because he played for the Patriots. But they say he's struggling.
Flat out the Jets on a regular.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
but they say he's
y'all
struggling
was his
right
bitch
now.
For real. It's like he come home, y'all get his slippers. And then it's like your royal penis is clean, Your Highness. You know what I'm saying? That's
how Max Kellerman had his years wrong because he might be falling off the cliff this year.
Oh, really?
From how they talking about it. Yeah, from how they talking about it.
Last year.
Yeah.
My thing
was struggling in camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither, but
yeah.
My thing with Tom Brady
that money though, man. He wasn't gonna leave that money on the table.
Oh, Brady? Nah.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna leave that money on the table.
He said it was in the moment.
You do.
Yeah.
But my thing with Tom Brady is, if you was going to retire last year, would have been the prime time.
He didn't like the way he went out last year. That's why he came back.
He didn't.
You know, the greats are like that, man. The greats are like that.
But when
if
you're
they don't
that
go out
old,
the right way, they'd be like, man, I'm 48, but man, I hate the way I went out. I'm coming back. Like, I'm coming back at 49.
In the league,
my birthday tomorrow. I'm coming back.
But when you're that old, in the
nigga,
league,
retire.
You start playing craps in Vegas, and you the shooter.
Yeah.
You're not the shooter. You start playing craps in Vegas, and you're not the shooter with the next season. And now he's about to reap it. And now he's about to reap it because he done lost 3 key. Well, he's getting 1 back, but he's injured last year. He's got 1 injured that's got to come back, and then his center is got to come back. So I mean, if he was going to retire, he should have retired last season like he did, and then stay that way. let the Buccaneers figure it out. You got a good coach. As a good coach, you're going to figure it out. If you're a good coach, and they got one. We've already discussed that. I done told you about that watermelon.
You know when I stopped playing basketball, man? Pepper tell you.
When you left,
I was out there.
I mean,
2016. I'm 45 years old. We balling.
Uh-oh.
Man, Pep, we balling. We balling for the WTU. We balling. I'm 45. I ain't mad at Tom Brady. Hey. Matter of fact, if I didn't have this skin issue, I'd have played in this little reunion thing they had with all the high schools around here. I'd have put on some Rocky montage music and worked out. Got in shape for that, brother. And went and got it. Like, went and got it like 2 trips up the floor.
Yeah.
Sub.
Nope.
Sub. Now I got to go outside and smoke. And then I'm gonna be back here and I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to go.
All my true basketball shoes I gave to my son.
I only got one pair.
I got now is Jordans. I ain't playing in
as long as I'm going in straight lines, I'm good. If I got to cut back and forth, I'm gonna have a non-contact injury. Like all these young niggas on the football field, the basketball court. The way these niggas train, they train different, bro. They train different, man. Hey, he played for the 49ers. Track guy, turned wide receiver. I saw him catch one and her little motherfucker and go to the house. Anyway, hey, son, I'm going to read you some Tom Brady stats right here.
All right.
Of course, you won't be surprised by him, but I'm going to read them to you anyway.
Probably not.
Here we go. Where we at? Games played. He had one season where he didn't play, 2 seasons where he only played 1 game. Every other season, he's played 15 games or more.
All right.
Yeah, the 1 year he tore his knee up.
Was that 20?
And then his rookie year, 2000, he played 1 game. He was 1 completion, 3 attempts, 6 yards. Yeah.
Hey, you only passed the check down. That makes sense.
He's got a career passer rating of 97.6.
That's about right.
Here's what I'm impressed by. He's thrown for 84,520 yards.
84?
That's fucking insane, man.
Because if you're averaging 4,000 yards a season for 20
he's averaging 3,841 yards a season. He done threw for 84,000 yards, man. That's impressive. Now, granted, a lot of it is hut, and they take off running, and then the 17-0, the 17-1 season where he was just earning that bitch out to Randy Moss, like
exactly.
He dropped back, man, and shoot that bitch out his jock strap to Randy Moss, and he knew Randy Moss
was Randy down there somewhere.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, and then he had Wes
Tom
Rucker,
Brady
too.
has never had
Wes Rucker was getting down. And I think he had Ben Coates for a season.
He did a couple seasons.
That's why
early in his career.
Brady has never had a straight trash receiver starting.
Well, his last couple of years that he did.
But he makes you a star.
He had Gronk and the Killer, too.
84,000 yards, man.
But remember when they said they had no receivers, he had Gronk and the Killer.
Yeah, he did. Yep. And then
For like
he had
2 or 3 years.
running back. He had a running back that could catch the ball out the backfield, too.
They got one now, James White.
I was about to say James White, yeah.
And at one point in time,
Wes Welker, Dan Woodhead.
Remember, LeGarrette Blount is like one of the only players in the NFL to win back-to-back Super Bowls because he won.
Don't get me started on the Derek Barnett. That man makes me sad.
Yeah.
That man makes me sad.
Remember they had LeGarrette Blount. They brought in Corey Dillon, who won the Super Bowl, who was a troubled person. Earlier though. The biggest super factor that really Tom Brady had, and a lot of people don't give him a lot of credit, Kevin Falk.
Yeah. Kevin Falk was that dude.
He wasn't no slouch.
Kevin Falk was that dude.
Long.
Kevin Falk was that dude,
man.
He wasn't his brother, but he was there.
Yes, he was.
Kevin Falk was that dude.
Man.
Kevin Falk was that dude. He do everything. Catch, run, block. There wasn't nothing he couldn't do on the field.
And you notice they always have a guy like that because James White took his place. But then they had the little white dude. What was his name? Little white dude. 34.
Danny
Woodhead.
Yeah, Danny Woodhead. That's in Houston now.
Always. Yeah, they always had somebody like that. But Kevin Falk, he was the blueprint.
Kevin Falk's that
for
dude.
what Tom Brady wanted. But anyway,
Kevin Falk's that dude.
84,000 yards, man. What is this stat right here?
Ridiculous.
11,317 passing attempts. 7,263 completions.
Wow.
330 yard per game average.
Let me tell you, he would
330 yards per game. What's
all
up,
them
G?
stats. You know, let me tell you who would never make them stats.
Donovan McNabb.
Oh my god.
He hates Donovan McNabb, man.
You hate Donovan McNabb? How?
I could have said Jimmy Garoppolo.
Wait, what? I never looked at that. What is this? What did I do?
He don't like Donovan McNabb.
What?
Hey, son, we all have our little. We'll go off script on our teams.
Wasn't McNabb one of the best quarterbacks in your franchise's history?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. He's the second best. He's the second best quarterback in the Eagles' history. Randall Cunningham, then Donovan McNabb.
Because, like, look, as a Bucs fan, I hit some of my quarterbacks. Remember Josh Freeman?
Yeah.
Remember, who was before him?
Y'all had Chris Sims too.
Chris Sims.
Yeah. Junior. Look at my face.
Mm-hmm.
And watch the head movement, east to west.
Hold on. Watch this. Hey, son, I'm gonna kill this conversation for you. Hey, G, they won a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson.
We won a Super Bowl with Nick
Foles.
I would take Nick Foles over Brad Johnson
any day
of the week, twice on Sundays.
I would have took Nick Foles over Carson Wentz and Donovan McNabb.
Wow.
Fucking with handcuffs on.
Carson Wentz was on an MVP. He was on an MVP ascent until he got hurt, man.
I gotta go off script real quick.
Go ahead.
Bernie Mac said, "Fuck him."
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I done gave you a lot of pussy, Blue. A lot of pussy.
I would never expect an Eagles fan to hate on
me.
He
probably the only one too.
Because, like, as a Buck, we got Jameis Winston. It's a love-hate relationship. I ain't gonna lie. It's a love-hate relationship.
30 guy, yeah. 30,
yeah, he was blind, man. He was blind.
30 for 30.
He was colorblind.
No, he had there was some no, it was something different with his eyes. He needed glasses.
Yeah,
never got glasses. He got surgery after he left the Bucs.
Yeah.
What the hell?
If he can finish the season with New Orleans, we're gonna see what he really is.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what he really is without Sean Payton.
He was nearsighted. That's what he was.
Got now is a defensive guy. Who calling the plays for New Orleans? We done already went over that shit. We done already did the Saints episode.
Yeah,
whatever.
we did.
So look, let's see what I got. Let's see what else I got.
Now on when you talk.
Let's see what else I got. Oh, so let's do some. This is new right here. This is their team stats for last season. What they averaged against opponents, what the opponents averaged against them. Not bad, man. These are their rankings, the NFL rankings.
That's really not. The rushing yards per game kind of scares me, but it makes sense.
So for these last 5 teams that we doing, I'm gonna pull up this because it'll show you why they were where they were.
Mm-hmm.
They averaged 30 points per game. They were only giving up 20. That's good.
It's great. Could have been less if we had less lapses. Could be around like 18, honestly.
Yeah.
It's the one thing you're gonna hear me complain about the most about the Bucs, the inexperience of the defense, or the secondary, specifically the secondary.
Yeah, y'all lost your best safety though.
Because I'm looking at these teams, the schedule. I see some potential real problems. That's
what's up. Appreciate them tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
You see your boy in the middle? That's my uncle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Gotta let everybody know who his brother is.
I ain't mad at her.
No,
all right,
but
so
y'all secondary took a hit though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They lost Whitehead, their safety.
I mean, I had, like I said, they got. So here's who they got projected to start: Edwards, Winfield, Dean, and Murphy Bunting. You know, Winfield Jr. He got,
one of our. I think it was Murphy Bunting that got injured when his arm got messed up in the was it the Kansas City game? One of our someone had the arm tore up, like it turned the other way. I could have sworn
during a preseason game.
No, last year.
Last season. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's back. I mean, we'll have to
probably back. It
probably we don't really get into injuries. Yeah, we don't really get into injuries on here, but
I took injuries into account when I did the schedule, but also as the season went on, I was like, okay, by this time, so-and-so should be back, or all right, team chemistry should be good. But we'll get to that.
I took Tom Brady into account because he came
I had
back.
to, yeah.
That's what I took into account.
It's out of him or Kyle Trask.
I didn't see what Tom Brady could do even with injuries. So I ain't. Tom Brady came back. Okay, here's what Tampa Bay is right here.
Yep. If it's Kyle Trask, it's a whole different story.
I call him Kyle Trash.
Ooh.
They got Blaine Gabbert.
Been calling him that since Florida, but anyway.
Plain Gabbert.
But they got he used to play for the 49ers. I just call him Blaine Garbage. Or plain garbage.
He was in Jacksonville too.
Yeah, plain garbage. Plain garbage.
That was before Borders, wasn't it?
Garbage. But you know why he still got a job, right? That's a whole nother podcast too, man. So look, here's what we gonna do. We gonna take a commercial break. I'm gonna go refill my glass. But you know what? Let me put the schedule up for everybody. I'm gonna let them see the schedule. Then we're gonna take a commercial break. Then we're gonna come back and predictions. We're gonna do predictions next. This is the funnest part of the show.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be real fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get to go last too, son. Because it's your team. So you're going to see all our predictions.
As much as possible.
Yeah, you're going to see all our predictions. Just don't comment on yours. You just comment on ours. And then we get to yours and, you do your thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, all right. You know what? I can't play the commercial. I got to play the commercial. And then I'll come back and put the schedule back up.
Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. only essential oils and FDA approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs. Eros Body Essentials is your black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs.
Yo, hey, my bad. Hey, we back, man. Hey, man, my producer, man, he grabbed me, man. He wanted to go blaze one with me. Hey, Eddie, yeah, you ain't met the producer yet, man. That dude, whew.
Off the chain.
Hey, the producer, out of control, man. He the one to be putting this podcast together. I'm sorry.
You hired him,
man. I did, man. Well, actually, he hired me. He told me I was going to do this podcast else.
That's bass backwards.
Hey, man, it is. It is. But hey, look, check this out. I know y'all see that schedule up there. I got y'all picks. I'm gonna check and see what BA is before we get into this. And then we gonna get into it. Let me finish pouring this cranberry juice into this vodka. Eddie, what you drinking? I saw you drinking.
It was
Yeah. Yeah, I need to come back out to Tampa, man. I can't wait. Tampa's beautiful. Nice city, man. Real nice city.
It's growing.
It is.
Getting high.
that I know. All right, I'm sitting back down now. Man, this is the funnest part of the show, son, right here, man. We get to talk shit about. Well, a lot of times we don't talk shit about people's picks. You know, people's picks is people's picks. We'll question it a little bit here and there, but you know, actually, for the most part, a lot of us we be on the same page. I'm the only one who knows what everybody in a pick because I had to put the show together, the podcast together. So we about to get into this. I got Mr. Howe's picks too, so we gonna do his first since he ghosted us. I called that fool like 3 times too. Anyway. So we're gonna do how we everybody see. A lot of times, some people will comment. They'll comment on their picks. Oh shit! I gotta see what BA is. Hold up, man. I forgot about that. BA probably on painkillers and sleep.
Bullet.
Painkillers and bullet. Let me mute this so y'all can't hear this, man. Hold up.
He trying to get dialed in.
Okay, and moving on. He didn't answer, so we about to move on. So we're gonna do
Tell that baby horse. There you go. Tell that baby horse to lay down.
all right, look. So we're gonna look at Hal's picks first. Boom. So he was supposed to come on the show. This is his picks.
Him and BA get along.
All right. I mean, they got Tom Brady, so I see why he went with that. You know. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's do BA now, and I got these from over the phone from BA.
Oh, hey, wait.
Don't say it. Don't say it. We already know what you're going to say, Junior.
We're going to get to yours.
You talking about that first loss?
No. Not even that one.
All right, so let's move on. Cool. Let's go. Graves right here. Let's go, G. What you got?
Oh, them losses are solid.
Yeah.
That Saints loss that's on the road. Right? That's on the road.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
One on the road and then one at home. So
that's in the Superdome, that one loss, and then the other one, Tampa gonna win at home. Okay, I got you. 13-4. Yeah, I mean, they gonna sweep the Falcons. They gonna sweep the Panthers. I think we all got that.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see. Are we good with that?
Yep.
All right, Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty. Once you get into the better teams, most of the time, whatever records it is, it's like that's solid. There we go. Yeah, I did that. Here we go, right here. Let's go. Yeah.
I just don't think they're as good as they were the last 2 years. I still 10-7 is still win that division. But
just explain the loss column.
Oh, I just think they lose.
Hold up.
Well,
not just the loss column, the Ravens game. That's the one I'm curious about.
I don't think they could beat the Ravens. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Their defense is not as stout as it used to be. So if 8 is healthy, 8 gonna run around.
You think the Ravens is?
Yeah.
The Ravens defense done took a step back too.
Yeah. But they got so the difference between Lamar and Tom Brady.
Oh,
is Lamar. No. He could keep Tom Brady out the field.
Yeah,
because they're gonna run the ball, and if they keep running the ball and they scoring, all it takes is Tampa Bay not to score once or twice, and that game is over.
All right, so look, check this out, and I'm gonna put this down because I want Pep to see my face when I say this to him. Now, tell me what you just said to me about that last part. Repeat that last part.
Lamar. 235
about how he
Lamar.
can keep them out the field.
He can.
Okay.
Because he can run and he can throw. Huh?
Okay, so let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. Where did Tampa Bay get the ball first? Can Tom Brady keep him out the field?
They don't run the ball as much.
But you've seen this.
He'll throw short passes.
Here we go. That's what I'm saying. That's where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Because that year the Jets, they had that great front seven, and they thought they was just gonna rush Tom Brady and get Tom Brady.
Hey, man.
And Tom Brady threw the ball like 60-something times, 64 times.
You can't rush the passer 55 times in a row.
No, you cannot. And don't think Tom Brady won't remember that.
But
Tom Brady will do that.
He will remember.
He might want to do that, but will Byron Leftwich do it?
Oh no, Tom Brady gonna take over. He's done it before.
Just saying.
How many Super Bowl rings Byron Leftwich got as a quarterback?
Well, as a coach, he got one.
No, as a player.
Well, when you playing for the Jaguars, you ain't getting nothing. So I ain't.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. As a player, but hold up, Tom Brady brought the 0 Super Bowl winning New England Patriots to 6. So I ask again,
he did.
how many?
They still not beating the Ravens.
There's an asterisk.
They still not beating the Ravens.
That's an asterisk for a few.
And
he should only have 5, to be honest, total. The one where Seattle threw the ball instead of giving it to Marshawn Lynch.
Well, then they should have 4.
And then, hell, shit. If you want to count the tuck rule year with the Raiders, he probably should have won that one too.
Yep.
So he probably only have 4.
That's why I just said he should only have 4.
He probably only have 4.
No.
Anyway, all right.
I hear you.
Different podcast.
The only one I agree with.
Every now and then we go on these little sidebars right here.
It's 14-3. The 13-4 I can see. 10-7 I can see. If somebody had them winning like 8 or 9 games, I can see that too. I can see it because all it takes is for 12 to get hurt.
True.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been hurt that much. He's played 15 or more games.
No. You know why?
Every year except for 2.
You know why? You want to know why he ain't been hurt?
Solid
because the year he got hurt, they changed the rule where the defensive players can't go low. But the dude that went low, he wasn't crawling into him. He fell into him.
I know. I saw it.
Look, and the Patriots still went 11-5 that year.
Look, let's just make it clear.
Yeah, 10-7.
Let's just make it clear. Tom Brady has changed.
Let's make it clear. 10-7. I'm gonna put that back up there.
Tom Brady has changed 2 separate rules.
So damn confident about it. I'm putting 10-7. 10-7.
Tom Brady has changed.
Hey, son, we're gonna revisit this too. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
You already know. We're gonna revisit this. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, I can't get down with 10-7.
I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to either.
And you said that's still first place in the NFC South?
Yeah, they still.
Carolina, the Falcons. They're
I know about those two.
The Saints will be like 9-8 or 8-9.
Yeah, I think I did pick the Saints to go like 9-8. So yeah, y'all win it by a game.
Pep, I give you 12-5. I don't see him losing to the Cowboys or the Ravens.
So I got something to say about that, but
I think they're gonna lose to the. I think that the Cowboys game is gonna be a surprising loss for them.
That's the first game of the season.
I know it is, and how bad that the team
what?
that's starting to look. That's gonna be a surprising loss.
And that was a toss up for me because it's the first game of the season.
In Jerry World,
I struggled with that one. Even Hal struggled with that one. He was like, man, hold up, man. He was like, these first 4 games, I don't know about.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
They got a tough schedule.
Yeah. Hey, it's the fourth toughest schedule.
The crazy part is they could go 0-4 and I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
They could go 0-4 and I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, hold up.
Dallas, New Orleans, Green Bay, Kansas City. Those are the first 4 games. They could go 0-4 and I would not be surprised.
You know what? And I'll tell you, so this is why I'll agree with you. 1, they playing Dallas in Jerry's world.
Mm-hmm.
2, they playing New Orleans in the Superdome, and the Saints normally has Tom Brady's number since he's been in the NFC South. 3, it's Aaron Rodgers. We don't know what his wide receiving core is gonna be, but it's fucking Aaron Rodgers. He's coming in, he'll beat you. He will beat you. And then 4, it's Patrick Mahomes, even though he's coming in Tampa Bay. So I got it. They can't go 0-4 easy.
I don't see it, but they could.
I don't either.
But they could.
All right.
I wouldn't be
so
surprised if they go 4-0 either.
At best, I see him 3-1.
That's about what I had too.
Okay, hold up. So here's what we do. Because I normally try to type y'all picks in order of the schedule.
Mm-hmm. So I got him.
So
I got him 1-3 in the first 4.
So he got him beating the Cowboys. What's the second game?
The Saints.
The Saints. He got him beating the Saints. What's the third game?
The Packers.
What's the fourth game?
The Chiefs.
So he got him 4-0 off the bat.
But which Saints game does he have them losing?
That's the first one. Oh, the second one I have them losing in the Superdome.
Oh,
so the Superdome is the second game.
So that's second.
Home is the second game.
The Superdome is the first game.
They playing in Tampa the second game.
But it has at New Orleans. It's at
go back to the
first 2 games are on the road. I'm looking at their schedule too.
So is the black on the road or the red on the road?
The red is home.
Yeah. So those first 2 games are on the road. The second 2 are home. The next 3 are home.
I got them beating the Saints for their first time playing.
Yeah.
I got them beating the Saints for the simple fact of Jameis.
No, the first 2 are on the road.
But that's what I'm saying.
The second 2 are at home.
I got them beating the Saints at home.
So you got them 4-0.
I got them beating the Saints on the road.
4-0.
The Saints at home.
Right. 4-0.
Yeah.
And even if he don't, he got them 3-1 to start. Even if they're not 4-0, they're 3-1.
According to Pep's logic, I could see 3-1.
Yeah. Because they on the road in the Superdome. And like I said, New Orleans, they got Tom Brady's number since he's been in the NFC South, man. But they normally beat him once because they got enough to rush him with the front 4. And like we said earlier, that bothers Tom Brady. If you can get to him with just the front 4, yeah, he struggles with that. So let's see. Pep. Boom.
I got him 1-3 in the first 4.
So he got him losing the first 2.
Yep.
And then
beating Green Bay and
beating the Packers.
Losing to the Chiefs.
So he got him 1-3 in the first 4 games.
Sheesh.
That's what I said.
Sheesh.
We gonna see.
Yeah, but they'll be 3-3 after they win the next 2, so they'll be fine.
Let's see
they
how.
Play Atlanta and Pittsburgh.
Cowboys.
He got him 3-1.
1.
He got him
2-2.
Or 2-2.
He got him 2-2, and
2-2 is a good record after those 4 games.
BA got 3-1. Right there, 3-1. Of course, he went on.
But that's
say the Cowboys gonna lose you.
Exactly.
Hell no, he a Cowboy fan, so that wasn't happening. The funny thing is, BA, he hit me up. He like, hey man, whatever your record is, mine gonna be the same. I'm like, nah, BA, it ain't gonna be the same. Even if it's the same record, the shit ain't gonna be the same.
Wins and losses gonna be different.
Yeah.
Huh?
The teams that they win and lose against is gonna be different.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If my record is the same, the wins and losses ain't gonna be the same. So I called him and I got his picks. So here we go.
But BA got him sweeping the whole division.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Are we going to mine? Boom. Right there. I got him 2-2. I got him 13-4 overall, though. And to be honest, I was on the fence about that Rams game in Tampa Bay. I was still thinking 14-3. But that was my only one. Go ahead. Pep, that was you?
No.
So even with Deshaun Watson, if he doesn't lose the whole season,
we still gonna they still gonna smack the shit out of him.
They still
Hell
lose
yeah.
that. I agree.
I'm
They
even
still
confident
lose
Cowboys. I
that game.
ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
That's still a loss. I mean, that's still a win for Tampa Bay. I don't see the Browns beating Tampa Bay.
Yeah, yeah.
The Bengals, I think I had the Bengals beating them.
Yeah.
I'm not
I was
sure.
on the fence
You did.
about that one too.
Yeah.
Only because it's in Tampa Bay. And Tom Brady has a habit of sunning young
Humbling
quarterbacks.
young quarterbacks.
Humbling that. He suns the hell out of young quarterbacks. Hey, son, sit down. Let me show you something. And that's why I picked them to beat the Bengals.
But yeah, I think they sweep the Falcons, they sweep the Panthers, and they split with the Saints.
Yeah,
I think
we all
the
got
Saints
that.
got their number at home. Yeah.
But we all got that.
Yeah,
5-1
because the Saints
in
can get to them
the
with their
division.
front four.
I just don't see them losing to the Cowboys first game of the season.
I do.
You see them losing to Dallas the first game?
No. I think they're gonna beat Dallas.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see them losing to the Cowboys first game.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Even though Dallas wants revenge because they feel like they got robbed in the game last year. I don't see them losing to Dallas.
Dallas is gonna come out and be too overzealous to prove themselves, and it's gonna be a disaster.
Well, they put a lot of trust in Dak Prescott, and that's gonna be their downfall.
They do, and then and now they're trying to talk about how they're gonna put trust in the running game when they don't even know what their offensive line is gonna be like.
Is Zeke even healthy?
Who? Zeke? Nobody knows.
Is he finally healthy?
We'll see.
After that hit he took, he
I was
might
about
not
to
be.
say after that.
Oh man, he got throttled. Oh, he got throttled, man.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna think about running up there again. Like, damn, this
Chubb went
motherfucker
right
really
through him.
Where that son bitch at?
All right, man. So that's mine. I don't know. I guess I didn't have too many arguments. Here we go, June. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
As long as you ain't got them 17-0, we good. Oh
no.
Nah. He know we talk sports honest. He know I get him.
That's reasonable. My only issue is, again, that first loss.
Hey.
I mean, it is what it is. I just don't see that.
Dallas got enough to beat them in Jerry's world.
I honestly think they do. I mean, you got Dak, who's like that man wants to prove himself. Zeke hopefully is coming back healthy. I think Dallas signed like a couple of defensive, some actually good defensive players to help actually, not get blown out by 30 points in a game.
That's all good. But remember, the Cowboys got one wide receiver right now. And that's CeeDee Lamb. Dak is going to be on the move. CeeDee Lamb is going to have to freestyle in order for him against the Buccaneers. I'm sorry. Again, Ron Rivera is he's a defensive coach, so he's a defensive GM. And then you got Todd Bowles, who's a defensive coach.
Oh, it's gonna be a grind fest. I didn't put score projections on here either because that would have taken me like a whole another hour. When I built this prediction, I did it based off of Tom's out for who knows how long. We have Bernard's out for a while. Chris Godwin's out for a while. Mike Evans is out for a while. Jensen's out. Brashad Perriman's out. So I took injuries into account first, then did the schedule. So us losing to Dallas makes sense. It makes complete sense.
What about Julio?
We still have Julio. And I don't even know what Julio's like because he's 32, 33. I think he had a hamstring. He had some leg injury, didn't he?
No,
that's
Yeah, he
Mike
had,
Evans. Mike Evans
with
got
the
that.
hamstring.
That's Mike Evans.
hamstring.
Yeah.
Julio had something else these last couple
Julio,
years.
we gotta wait. We gotta wait. and see
Julio's
on
just
Julio.
old, man.
Yeah,
They
he's
gonna put
Yeah,
baby tickets on him.
he a little long in the tooth right now.
He might not be able to get open like he used to.
They'll put baby Diggs on him, and Brady's going to exploit that.
Just like everybody did last year.
Brady,
I mean,
exploit that.
he had a bunch of picks. He
was
also gave
non-existent.
up the most yards in the league last year.
Yeah, he did. He was non-existent in that 49ers game, man. Him and Michael Parsons.
And as
Man,
long as you got,
You didn't even hear them dudes' name, man. They was on a
it's-
damn milk carton.
It's not like they throw away from Diggs. They throw at him.
They throw at him.
They throw
Exactly.
at him
That's a whole different
a
story.
lot.
and
That's
that's
why
That's
he
a
had
whole
all
other
the picks.
podcast, son. Hey, the
And that's
49ers podcast. Matter of fact, no, the Packers is next. 49ers
that's
is
what
next.
that's what the Bengals did in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl to the Rams. They went
Yeah,
at
they threw at Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
That was the name.
You
Yeah.
have to. But you have to.
Yeah.
You can't just let them take that side of the field away.
There is
Yeah,
no more.
dog.
There is no
only
more
a-
Deion
it's only
Sanders
a-
in the NFL.
You know,
And
the
nobody
killer
else is
part
going to have a year like Revis had either.
Right. They label they try to, these cornerbacks, they make one play and then they label a lockdown corner.
Island.
And then it's like, you said the rest of their years, they getting smoked. Like the nigga who made the interception in the Super Bowl for the Patriots. They trying to label him a
yeah.
lockdown corner.
Malcolm Butler.
And
Oh,
he got
he was
toasted
getting
the next
smoked.
season.
they got torn.
man.
He
was
got
getting
toasted,
I'm like-
and then he got cut.
Y'all remember
Yes.
Namdi Asamoah?
Yes. And
When
he
he was
been
in the
cut
Raiders,
ever since.
He was
nigga
a
been
Pro
getting
Bowl corner.
sliced
He
like
was
a
a
loaf of bread, man, ever since, man.
Asamoah was a Pro Bowl corner
A
in
lot
the Raiders.
Until
When
he
he
got
went
mad.
to the Eagles.
When he went to
None of
Philly,
that.
he got throttled.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Liquid shit.
Yeah. And trash juice.
And then he retired and
Liquid
married Kerry
shit,
Washington.
diarrhea.
And then he retired and married Kerry Washington. And now he's an actor.
I mean, he won. I mean, he winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
'cause
let's
he
move
married Kerry
on.
Washington.
Yeah, let's
And now
move
he-
on, man. Let's move on. What were we talking about?
So talk about Dallas, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them going 3-1 the first 4 games. You only lost
Right.
game to Dallas.
Yeah. Look here, son. All right. Okay. So look, let me make my case for Tampa Bay beating Dallas, even though they playing in Jerry's world.
Right. No, I'd like for them to win, trust me, but I project them to
Dallas.
lose.
Mm-mm.
It's Dallas.
One, Tampa Bay has Tom Brady.
Right.
2, Dallas has Dak Prescott. 3, Dallas has Mike McCarthy. 4,
No, we got to account for him.
4, shit.
Dallas has
I
Mike
lost
McCarthy.
4. No, I lost 4.
No, your 3 was number 3 and 4.
No, I lost 4. I had something different. Anyway, that's a good 3 right there. We're gonna work with that. Whew, yeah, we're gonna work with that.
So, Junior, you said you got to take into account Mike McCarthy, bruh.
You have to.
I could have actually put
McCarthy.
that into account.
Oh,
Mike
remember
McCarthy has
4.
not been relevant since he left Green Bay.
Yeah.
4, they lost the defensive line. Randy Gregory. They lost him. That was big for them, man. That was big.
And they
Whether they want to
linebacker,
admit it or not, that was big.
Yeah, that is pretty big.
So 5, I don't expect Van Der Esch. I said Van Der Esch because that's what my
Vander-
brother called him, Van Der Esch.
Van-
He stayed
Vander shit.
He basically took Sean
Vander
Lee's
injury.
place on the injury list.
Injury.
So he called him Van Der Esch. I don't expect him to stay healthy, and he can't check any tight ends or running backs out the backfield. So they exploit that all day, and then when they exploit Van Der Esch, they exploiting Diggs. Then they exploiting the other cornerback, and then they exploit when Randy Gregory left. They got a whole lot of problems, man.
And their D line is aging too.
So that's why I expect Tampa to win that game. And then I think Tampa's defense is a little bit better than Dallas's.
So you said 5, and I agree with your 5. I'm just adding 6.
Yeah, sure.
Because 3 and 4 are the same to me. You just say them twice.
That's allowed. I will allow it.
Twice.
Yeah,
I mean, you could really say 7 because they got Dak Prescott.
I'll allow that. I said Dak Prescott though. He was second.
Yeah, but I'm saying say it twice because he's going to attempt to do too much, like they did in the playoffs. He's going to attempt to do too much, and he's going to fail.
I mean,
and then time is going to run out. Can you imagine if that was the movie In Time? And they ran up to the line, and then they didn't get the ball off in time, and all of them just, and they season ended, and they turned into a pumpkin, because that's what I say they turn into after they lose in December and January. That's why I don't talk shit about the Cowboys. I try not to, because I let December and January do it for me. But anyway, this ain't about them.
Mm-hmm. We did that a couple shows ago.
I think Tampa will beat them, but it's your schedule. We're going to revisit this, and we'll come back to that. And we'll let you know that, hey, you were right or you were wrong.
So it's 3-3 on here, right?
First game of the season.
So
block off.
Y'all 3 got to win it. Me, BA, and the other dude
got to win. Let's do that math. Let's do that math.
Yeah, I got 3-1 for the first 4.
First game of the season. Block off your season. Block off your schedule, Junior.
That's a loss for Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, that's a win.
No, that's a win.
Loss.
I had them losing.
So that's 1-1. Yeah, you got them losing. So that's 1-1.
We know BA got them losing.
That's 1-2.
2-2.
2-2.
3-2.
3.
Yeah, it's even.
3-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was half and half.
I think we all have a shared loss, actually. I think everyone has the Bucs losing to the 49ers.
Yeah. Even with Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm expecting
he ain't playing another down for the 49ers.
I'm expecting Trey Lance.
That's guaranteed. Oh, yeah, it's Trey area.
Off to the side. It's Trey Lance that I'm worried about.
It's Trey area. So that's 1.
Luckily, 2, my quarterback ain't hurt that long.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's unanimous.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there.
Because we have enough to rush in with that front 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna get to him.
Y'all have a good defense.
Yeah, that's
fine. With Trey Lance instead of Jimmy G, the offense will actually move the ball. Jimmy G
is a whole other podcast, son. We're talking about Tampa Bay. So let's talk about y'all defense. Let me go back to y'all depth chart. Do you think y'all defense is taking a step back?
They lost their best safety.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we lost
Whitehead. But they still got Shaquille Barrett.
Yeah, we still got Levante David, Devin White,
Levante David,
Akeem Hicks, Carlton Davis, Logan Ryan's still there. I mean, Murphy Bunting.
How do you feel about that?
I think my biggest fear, Vita Vea, the D-line's going to be fine.
Uh-huh.
But it won't mean much if the linebackers can't defend that midfield. And if 1 or 2 quarters get torched the game, we're just gonna get opened up. Because Cooper Kupp exposing us in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's gonna become more regular if the corners can't keep up. Because we're playing Dallas. Yeah, they don't have CeeDee Lamb. New Orleans, they have
Colston.
Well, all y'all got to do is put somebody over the top of CeeDee Lamb, and then everybody else can guard man to man.
Yeah.
That's too easy. I already got that shit figured out. Especially with Kellen Moore's fucking Boise State offense. They'll fuck around. Look at G face.
Look at G face.
They fuck around. Hey, they fuck around, be out there doing the Statue of Liberty and shit like they playing OU or something. Yeah. But Kellen Moore, they figured out his offense in 3 games against 3 different teams. Man, I'm smoked right now. This shit, yeah. I wish BA was here because I'd be fucking with BA by cracking the code. You got to crack. Hey, go watch the Cowboys episodes, man. It's hilarious.
I think their front 7 is tight, but the problem might be their secondary.
The secondary,
right?
That's it.
Right. Well, with the exception of Winfield Jr.
But he has strong safety.
He can't cover everything. Yeah,
but he has strong safety, so he covering tight ends.
He up there with the tight end. Yeah.
And they free safety. I don't know what made him do it. I don't know what made him sign with the Jets, but that's where he went. He left a Super Bowl contending team to go to the Jets.
Yeah. We have enough space to sign.
Maybe he liked what Robert Saleh was doing. Maybe he
could be.
Hey,
but I'm not leaving a team that can get to the Super Bowl for the Jets. And I'm a Jets fan.
Hey man, Tom Brady ain't getting no more Super Bowls, man.
But
he can't get closer. He can't get through. He can't get through the Rams or the 49ers, man.
How old is that dude? How old is that dude that left Tampa Bay to go to the Jets?
He young. He a young cat. He only been in the league. This is 5th year.
He looking at the bread, bro.
Oh, I know he is.
The right.
Yeah, got to be.
But I'm not going to that team for the bread.
He's looking at.
We had it. We spent it.
Why are you talking down on your team? You should be like, yeah, I'm happy we got him.
Oh, I am happy we got it. I am. Oh, I'm glad we got it. But I wouldn't have left. I'm just saying, me.
You act like you mad that he left Tampa Bay.
I'm not leaving a team that could possibly get there with a team that I know. Well, he might think they could get there this year.
So here's my take on young cats, on players in the NFL. Period. It's about winning a Super Bowl, but it's about that almighty dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. If you don't win a Super Bowl, am I going to be able to take care of my family if I get hurt or have to retire, or when I retire from the NFL?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Super Bowls are secondary nowadays.
Hey, so check this out. Now that I got my namesake on here, let me tell y'all a story. And this is a story I never told him.
Really?
So, yeah. So, 1999. Welcome to the world. So, after he's born, I go to Albania on a deployment. His mom takes him home to the States. I come back. So, I'm trying to get them back over. But in the meantime, my homeboy, I call him Swain. He's messing with this female in Germany. She's a German chick. He's messing with this female who's a model. So we sitting around and we having a conversation. And Swain talks about how I play basketball. And she's like, oh, you play basketball? I mean, yeah, I play a little ball. She's like, well, I know one of the coaches, the Bundesliga team here in Würzburg. I can get you a tryout. Oh, yeah, whatever. So she leaves. She come back a week later. She said, hey, here, you need to be at this address at this time. You got a tryout. She got me a tryout with the team that Dirk Nowitzki played for. Now, mind you, I get to Germany in August of 1998. Dirk not in the NBA yet. He's still playing over there. So in Würzburg, if you playing on that first division Bundesliga team, like right up under the NBA, they give you an Audi. They paint your face on that Audi. They put your name on that Audi. They pay for your apartment. you insured. They got all that. I mean, it's like you get $1 million contracts when you make first division Bundesliga. This is who Dirk was playing for. This is who Dirk was over there busting up in Germany, in Wolfsburg. She got me a tryout with that team.
Did you go?
So look, I went. Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
look, of course I went. I drove my little 1984 Mazda Protege downtown Warrensburg, pulled up to that gym. But you remember the navigation, the Garmin's, right? You had to stick up in the mirror. I had one of them. So I drove rolling. That Protege was a 5-speed too. I'm rolling. Yo, pull up, boom. I walk in there. I got the Scottie Pippins, the black 3/4 Scottie Pippins. Anyway, I go up in there. I put my shoes on. I strap up. All of them in there. They speaking German. I know a little bit. Hey, I've been over there a little bit. I pick up something because I played on the outdoor court with some Germans. So I'm listening, so I know the score, this and that. I go up in there. I'm out there. I whip a pass to a dude. He catch it and lay it up. Boom, I come down. I shoot a 3 off the break. I'm playing a little defense. The dude I'm guarding is 6'5". This is a big old German dude. Big German and black dude. 6'5". I'm checking him. He pulling up for 3, busting me up because I put my hand up. He can't see me.
Yeah, you ain't nothing.
He's just pulling up. Yeah, he pulling up. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like I didn't get some work. You know, they was giving me that way. Them German cats, them half-breed, they was giving it to me. But I'm coming down. I'm like, boom, dropping dimes doing, boom. So she come back about 2 weeks later, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? She say, hey, I've been looking for you. I said, you ain't been looking for me because you know how to get in touch with me. She said, no, I've been looking for you. She said, when you try, she said you could play 4th division Bundesliga. So I had to do the math on that shit. So this is 2000. I had him in 99. So this 2000, I'm sitting there like, yo, I can play 4th division Bundesliga. What are they paying for? They'll pay for my train ride to the games. I'm insured on that train ride to the game. I'm insured during the game. I'm insured on the way back home. They'll pay me some money, but that's it. They don't cover my family. The military cover my family. So I'm like, no, I can't
I
do
thought
that.
you could do both over there.
I could have did both. But look, check this out. I could have did both, but here's my mentality. If I can't go 1st division, fuck it, I don't want to do it. And I let that shit go, and I just roll with the military. And G will tell you, basketball over there, yo, you can get it in. You won't play against some good competition.
Rick got picked up 3rd league.
But I didn't want to get it up. I could have get it up. I was 29 also, going on 30. So what I look like getting out the military, giving up the benefits for my family at 30, chasing my dream. Nah, I had to let that go, brother. I had to let that go. So I just went, played for Wolfsburg, then I came back, played for Mannheim, Ansbach, Wiesbach. But the competition over there, when I take the Christmas tournament, 50 teams, Army, Navy, Air Force, 4th division, Bundesliga teams, all that stuff. 50 teams, Cape Town Christmas tournament. Anybody in the military, you go down there TDY. Oh, my bad. Oh, I got off subject. Let me stop. Anyway, I made 4th division Bundesliga, but I didn't give it up because I had a wife and a son. And I don't want to get it up for them. So that's my little pipe dream story right there. I don't tell a whole lot of people that. Yes, I could have played for the team that Dirk Nowitzki played for, but I didn't do it.
You did actually tell me that story, but not as detailed.
Because I had other priorities. I told you that story before,
but not as this detailed.
Yeah. I had a wife and kid, man. I can't be giving up that insurance. No. Who'd I lose? Pep?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so what we got? So normally, son, this is about the show, man. This is what we do. Like I say, the predictions will come on. We'll talk about the quarterbacks. We'll talk about the offense. We'll talk about the defense, the coach. We've basically been over everything. It's way too early for this, but we do it anyway because we're trying to get the podcast started. We didn't want to jump in right when the season started, and then we trying to build it up for then. So once the season starts, we go revisit all of this and come back and talk about all this stuff. And eventually we'll all, like, they all in Texas. And eventually I'll drive down and we'll all end up in the same place and we'll do this podcast together. But we've been bringing people on who are fans of their teams. Like I said, Mr. Howell was supposed to be on here too, but he didn't make it. But I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna send you one of these glasses with your Buccaneers logo on it. And it's the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. They got a marijuana leaf up there.
And no, it's not the current strain.
Yeah. So we all retired 100%. And you know what? The funny thing is, if I'd have known that it would have been us four, me, you, me, Pep, G, and BA, and we was all 100%, I'd have named this podcast 100%ers.
I ain't got mine yet.
Boom! You'll get it, though. You're going to get 100%. If they don't, there's something fucking wrong with them. I got issues with that. But anyway, that's whole...
Yeah.
That's a documentary. I ain't gonna say that's a podcast. That's a documentary. Some of this shit be a documentary. So that's what we got, son. And then we do final thoughts. I'm gonna start with Pep. Final thoughts?
Well, again, I picked the worst record. Like I did with a few other teams. It's just what I see.
Yeah,
it's
Pep
just
done
what I
wrecked
see.
some teams. You know, he done wrecked a couple of teams. And we be like, whoa, like.
Hey, man, sometimes all good things got to come to an end for a season or two.
Dang.
I've been a Jets fan since '86, so I've seen a lot of bad.
Okay, I'll give you my closing take here in a minute.
Yeah. But, yeah, 10-7 to still get them in the playoffs. I don't know how deep they'll get, but 10-7 to still get them in the playoffs.
And where are they finishing in the division?
Oh, they gonna win the division by a game over New Orleans.
So, and we did New Orleans. So New Orleans is gonna be 9-8.
Yeah, I had them at 9-8.
Right. Okay. All right. That's what's up. All this shit is documented.
So Bucks fans, don't try to fight me.
It's documented. G, what you got? Final thoughts.
It is what it is. I see him at my record. What I said,
13-4, right? Yeah.
I see him at 13-4. Junior, like I've said throughout my time on this podcast, I say it every podcast. Everything is dependent off of key injuries. Mm-hmm. So, but that's my prediction. That's what I'm sticking. That's what I'm going with. That's my lie. I'm sticking with it. The Nile is not just a river in Egypt.
True.
And your daddy used to piss me off on the basketball court.
Hey, I pissed people off on the court when I played too.
I used to piss everybody off on the
basketball
court.
I'm sorry you had to live with that.
Folks had a tendency of underestimating me.
Oh, I never underestimated nothing. You just used to piss me the hell off.
Oh, that's how I took it. That was my motivation.
Shit, I ain't never underestimated nobody.
Everybody was a bad guy to me, man.
It's supposed to be.
You was in the way of something. I don't know
Ain't
what
no
the
friends
fuck.
on the basketball court.
A trophy or something, credibility, something. You was in the way of that shit.
Ain't no friends on the court when we playing. If we not on the same team, we not friends until double zeros, till quad zeros.
Absolutely.
Scoreboard.
So I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna let Junior go. So here are my final thoughts on Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers, man. I see the center Jensen injury as significant, and the Mike Evans injury. The sooner they can get back, we'll see what kind of cohesiveness they have. I'm questioning their secondary. Winfield can't do everything back there. We're going to have to see what their front four looks like, too, to see if they can get pressure on the quarterback. They'll shift the coverage, the blocking scheme towards Shaquille Barrett every time. Because I don't see any other name on that defensive line that has the skill set to get to the quarterback like Barrett. So I guess I'm saying their defense is in question with me. I still got them at 13-4 because in their division, their defense is going to play better because it's their division and it's a familiarity thing. And they're going to be comfortable. But I still got to lose to the Saints once. Offensively, they got Tom Brady. He'll be able to tread water until they get Mike Evans and the other cat back. So I still got them 13-4. I believe in that. They're my final thoughts.
Oh boy, final thoughts. It's
gonna
be an interesting season because I had a complete playoff or complete projected record. So I had them go 13-4 overall, 6-0 division. Yes, they're sweeping the whole division. First in the division, and I even went as far as conference. I had them either first or second in the whole NFC, depending on I'm trying to think who else would be a contender for the NFC. It would probably be
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
Maybe the Packers, the Rams.
Yeah. So I had first or second in the conference to make the playoffs, get the bye, make a deep run. I would not be surprised if they did not make the Super Bowl and lost the conference championship again. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be upset. All these injuries that we have. We have Tom Brady. Yeah, but we also
they had home field last season, right? Home field advantage, and they lost to the Rams, which they shouldn't have lost that game, in my opinion. But.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we shouldn't have lost. Yeah, absolutely. Once again, Cooper Kupp torched us. But I think 13-4 is probably gonna be the consensus for most people, anyways. That first loss to Dallas that I projected is gonna be that wake up call. Where it's like, okay, we're injured, yes, but we ain't losing to Dallas. And I have them going on a 5-6 game winning streak, lose to Baltimore, which I can definitely see us losing to Baltimore. If they make a Super Bowl too, that's a different conversation. Lose to San Fran, lose to Cincinnati because they're both young up and coming quarterbacks, Trey Lance and Joe Burrow. And then we went out Arizona, Carolina, Atlanta. So 13-4, 6-0 division. Probably make it to conference championship. Super Bowl, if we're very lucky. If we don't face Los Angeles again, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers revenge tour.
Hey, man. See, and people overlook the 49ers, man, and that defense. I'm telling you.
I'm not overlooking it.
Hey, that team. I'll bring you on for the 49ers episode. You can come talk about it. Hey, we got something special. That's a whole nother podcast, though. But yeah, them some good final thoughts from everybody. It's been a good podcast. We're gonna wrap it up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. For everybody who tuned in, I appreciate y'all. Y'all got to meet my son.
Yeah.
My namesake. We was named after my granddad. Y'all slide these little private chats in. I'm just not seeing it because I got y'all on full screen. So whatever y'all type in, it pops up over there in the corner. 14.5 for 2. What y'all talking about? Oh,
Safety. The safety that left.
Yeah,
That's what he got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't getting paid down in the Bucs. Couldn't afford him.
Yep. Hey man, but look here, we're gonna get up out of here. Episode 28, the Green Bay Packers. See, I know that one because we down to like the last 5 teams. So y'all tune in, man. We're gonna do the Green Bay Packers. We're gonna have the usual suspects here. Maybe BL make it this time. That brother, he probably sitting in the car in his Mustang drinking Bullet. Drinking that Bullet, listening to the Temptation. Hey, y'all don't go nowhere, man. Y'all don't go nowhere. Hey, we out. We'll see y'all next episode.